Absolute twaddle. Absolute rubbish.
And all that business.
Oh, don't talk.
Right.
Carl.
So, anyway, so
oh, Carl, you're talking so much again. So, you must know that's not true. There's no way. You're talking rubbish again.
No.
This is what are you talking about? Oh, Christ!
Right, calm down. We haven't got much time left.
Oh God! What do you mean this is?
Forget it.
No, don't forget it. Carl, do not press that. Switch the record off. Switch
America for on the Enterprise. And it was all about space. And there was one question, answer 3 right, and it was who was the first one into space? Yuri Gagarin. Who was doing that. And then the third question was how much bigger than the moon is the sun? Is it twice as big or 4 times as big? And this one went 4 times as big. Went correct. It's not. It's hundreds of times bigger.
A lot more big,
I can't believe. Can someone look that up on the internet? And how many times bigger is the sun than the moon? It's not 4 times. It's huge. It's like beach ball to a pea type dimensions.
Which DJ was it? Do you remember on Virgin?
I can't remember, but it was the one on sort of about 11 o'clock.
Oh, I
wouldn't want to be
about
him.
now.
Yeah, he's embarrassed himself,
He's
hasn't
embarrassed himself.
Well, we do quizzes, we never get anything wrong.
That's true enough.
During that track, I'm chilling out, I'm loving it, aren't I? Carl goes, do you know how baguettes came about?
Do you know how baguettes come about?
I went, go on, and Steve went, no, save it.
Wait a minute though, I'm thinking, Rick, people are going to be desperate to know the answer to that. Why don't we play some ads and some music and stuff?
It's like a cliffhanger.
Exactly. How did baguettes come about?
Whatever he says is going to be good, isn't
Stay
it?
tuned to XFM to find out.
Hives. Hate to say I told you so. So I love that sort of stuff. That and the Strokes. Well, it's so much better than all this new metal rubbish, isn't it?
Definitely.
Now, most people think we talk rubbish on air.
Yep.
If they could hear the conversations
Off
that
air.
go on, I know, but someone just emailed in saying the sun is indeed about 400 times bigger than the moon. Thanks for that. That DJ must have looked it up and said 400 times. That can't be right. It's probably it's probably a printing error. 4 times.
Yeah.
Nothing can be 400 times bigger than the moon. Carl went, yeah, but the sun's only got 1 million years, isn't it? I went, what? He went, on that space program, it said that in 1 million years the sun will be destroyed, and he said, and then we're all shafted. Right? I went, I laughed. Steve went, no, it's okay. By then, we'll be on another planet.
No, I think that's true. We'll have colonised other
Right.
planets.
Carl went, yeah, but there'll be no sun. Steve went, well, there's other suns, which is true. Carl went, well, I went, well, yeah, every star is a sun. Carl went, well, not really. Not really. You don't believe that, do you? And I went, no, it is. The sun is just a star. It's not even a particularly big star. Carl went, well, why didn't they say that instead of worrying me? Instead of worrying me.
In 1 million years' time. I love the idea of Carl. He's been preserved, brought back to life, and is now the ruler of the world.
Just a head in a fish tank. And he speaks like this. I'm Pilkington.
The reason you became king of the universe, of course, is because of your fascinating French bread anecdote.
Oh, yeah! Yeah,
What
come
was
on
the
then. How did baguettes come about? If this is going to be someone cooked a loaf a bit wrong and said, I can still make a sandwich out of it, I'm going to hit you.
No.
Go on then.
Right. Napoleon, when he was at war and that with Russia.
1812, yeah.
Yeah, all his soldiers were like, you know, not used to the cold weather and that. So they said, take some clothes in your bag with you because it's going to be
Chilly.
nippy out there. So they put all the clothes in the bag.
Sure.
Till they were told.
Thought, oh,
it's Napoleon, for Christ's sake.
No room for any food.
No,
You're joking.
So
Couldn't they make some sort of like sandwich?
no, it won't fit because of all the clothes. You had to take extra gear.
Sure.
For them. So anyway, he said,
I can see where
know.
this is going. I'll be honest.
Is there a baguette-shaped gap left in their holdall?
They thought, let's make some bread that you can fit down your trouser leg.
What?
That's not true! No, it's not,
I
Carl!
read it in Euston train station. I was waiting to go back to Manchester.
Where did you read
What,
these?
scrawled on the wall in graffiti?
Yeah.
Do you know the
Was it also meet me here for fun at 12 o'clock?
The upper crust sandwich shop, Euston station. It's on the wall.
What do you mean it's on the wall?
Do you know how it says like sail on at Dixon's, whatever?
Yeah.
next to that, there was like a bit of information. Once you've read the stuff on Dixon's,
I get information.
There was a big thing about the history of the baguette. I read it and I thought,
we got to make a sandwich we can spit down our trouser leg.
But how can you march and fight with a huge piece of bread down your trousers?
Although it would be intimidating. You see him coming, you go, blur. Look at the size of them. They're big fellas. Well,
blimey. I can't help but feel that could be a practical joke at your expense.
Yeah.
Wouldn't do that.
Well, the Earl of
Do you
Sandwich.
ever question anything you read? If it's printed up, is that like fact for you then?
Well, it's not funny. I mean, if they were trying to be funny, it's like, it's not, is it? So it's information.
Have you heard us? Things sometimes want to be funny when they're not.
That's exactly what happened with the sandwich. The Earl of Sandwich wanted something he could fit down his pants. And it was those triangle cut sandwiches wrapped in cling film were perfect. You might be right. You might be right.
I am.
Because the Cornish pasty, so they could drop it down the mines, isn't it?
Is it?
They wrapped it up in an atheist. We don't believe in ghosts, anything like that, anything supernatural. We're followers of James Randi, a genius of our times. But Karl saw something that proved us wrong. I'd like Karl to tell you what this proof was, what he saw on, and look at him. Go on then.
It was on Wednesday night.
Yeah.
I was watching. You see, the problem is I didn't get the full story, so you could pick holes out of it.
Sure.
Unlike your usual investigations into the supernatural,
Which are
it was called. Can I just say what the program was called?
Mr. Exorcist.
Oh, brilliant.
So
sounds like an academic work to me.
The bit that I caught, I just flicked it over, sort of seeing what's on the telly, and I thought, oh, Exorcist, I've seen it, but there's nothing else, and I watch it, and then I realised it wasn't the same thing. I thought, oh, I'll have a bit of this. And there was an old woman and a daughter, and as far as I was aware, the bit I picked up on, they were saying, oh, you know, it's dreadful, and unless you've been through it, you know, you've had ghosts in your house and that, you really don't know what it's like.
Yeah, sure.
And the main thing that seemed to be getting them down was the fact that the budgie was getting stressed.
The budgie was getting stressed?
Because animals can sense the other side, can't
okay.
they?
Can they?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
and how was that manifesting itself? You didn't know. What was the budgie doing?
I think it just wasn't happy.
Right. Did it explain that to people, or
no,
how did it express that?
Budgies are known for being chirpy, aren't they?
I see, and it wasn't chirpy.
You know, it normally swings on its little perch and that. And
just depressed because it was possessed.
It was just sat around in its pyjamas.
So
no, come on, Steve. Come on, Steve. You're making this a mockery. So the budgie was depressed because he could sense the ghost.
Yeah, and then this guy, this Mr. Exorcist, came round.
Was that his name?
Yeah.
Okay. Was he a priest or something?
Yeah, he might have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I picked
did he have like a black coat with a little white collar? That's usually the.
He had his coat on, so you couldn't tell.
No, sure. Okay.
But so he came round and he sort of did his thing.
Yeah.
And then.
And was he trying to exorcise the budgie?
No,
the
ghost.
House.
Right. So it wasn't that the budgie had a demon or anything.
No.
Okay.
No, this wasn't a possession, was it? This was a straightforward. It wasn't a poltergeist or anything. It was just a.
Well, a haunted house.
Yeah, but that's the thing he was saying. He was saying you can have like your ghouls and that aren't that bad, that aren't going to cause you any problems.
Yeah.
But obviously the budgie, they've got weak hearts and that, haven't they? And
sure. So he go on. So
anyway, basically he sorted it out, did whatever he did, and the next shot you see is like the budgie making a noise and swinging over the moon again, and the old woman was like happy because she couldn't
believe it. Yeah.
And that
the priest didn't come in and go, well, you should feed that bird. Give it a bit of millet. It was happy. He goes, right.
No,
see you later. No. It was a.
Budgies are. My mum's got a budgie, and they're fairly happy all the time, aren't they? So it's got to be something very odd. Right.
You never see a budgie sitting down going, I feel like topping myself, to be honest.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean, though?
No.
Do you know you can have like a moody dog? You can see a dog when it's unhappy if it's walking down the street.
You can have a moody canary, can't you? And what they do is they often tell the police what you've been doing. They're known for that.
Mm.
Yeah.
So basically.
So that for you is proof that the supernatural exists. A bird in a cage got a little bit annoyed, wasn't chirping as much as it normally did. Who knows why? There could have been a little draft up its. And
cloaca.
Exactly.
That's the medical term.
Anyway, a man came in and did whatever he did.
Yeah.
girlfriend.
Mr. Exorcist, though, Steve.
Yeah.
This wasn't any bloke off the street. This was Mr. Exorcist.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And for you, that's the proof that there's.
Just because, like, if it was a person, you go, oh, they're playing up for the camera.
yeah,
You know,
a budgie could possibly act like that, Steve.
Yeah, I see what you mean. You're saying a budgie would not be trying to. It wouldn't be trying to become famous. Or
No,
just want to get on the telly.
not like Lassie.
No, sure.
It was
sure.
basically a show off.
Yeah, or Champion the Wonder Horse.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think
I've changed my tune, Rick. I don't know about you.
I have, and I think we should play a record.
I'd love to get Mr. Exorcist in. Wouldn't that be amazing?
Never dabble with things you don't understand.
Sorry.
Like women. See what I did there?
He's turned that back on me. And I've never had this sort of.
Steve was thinking he's not that ugly.
Ooh. Blimey, here we go. We were laughing at Carl. Can we focus on one person at a time, Rick, please? Let's destroy him first.
Oh, God. Tell them what you said to me when that record was playing about the Jaffa Cakes. He bought some Jaffa Cakes, which was lovely. He went across the road and he handed out the Jaffa Cakes. And then I went, oh, thanks very much. And then what did you say?
I just remember learning at school. I'm not, like, making fun of the illness, because it's not funny. But, they cure cancer.
Jaffa Cakes cure cancer.
Not like fully.
Right. They just go some way to helping.
Yeah. Do you know, it'll sort of help. If you've got it, you can't say, right, get me a load of Jaffa Cakes.
Right.
But I think it sort of puts a bit of a stop to it if you haven't got it. Do you know what I mean? It's like having vitamin tablets.
Is this medically proven? Should we get Dr. Fox down here to confirm that?
I can't. I actually can't cope. You're just play a record. Play a record.
Can I just, if anyone has ever survived cancer thanks to Jaffa Cakes, please call in.
No, but I didn't say
He
that.
said, and then he went, it's the orange thing in it. And then he tried to read it. He said, I wonder if it's, and he tried to read out this scientific name. Farrah Munch, got ya. XFM 104.9. Well, as we promised, some Feng Shui. What do you want to know? Ratio of witness. It's one of those little books that you see at the sort of like the front desk of like Waterstones or Dillon's or one of them. And it's just, it's a little guide. It's, should I say what it is? I'm allowed, aren't I? Lillian Two's little book of, Feng Shui. And, obviously you can't go into it in depth, but it's some little, you know.
Just some little sort of nuggets, I suppose.
Yeah, ratio of windows. The ratio of windows to doors in your rooms should not exceed 3 to 1. Too many windows calls all your luck to seep away. Obviously. Hello. It is also better not to have windows on the wall opposite the door.
Is that the case in your place, Carl? Because you may need to brick that up when you get back later.
I always remember, I used to work nights.
Yeah.
Right. And it was when my brother just sort of got kicked out of the army.
Yeah.
And my mum and dad went away on holiday, so he was staying with us.
He's got to write a book, this bloke.
And,
You have got to write a book, Carl. Go
I
on.
came back,
Yeah.
and there was women everywhere. There's women in every bed in the house. I thought, where am I going to sleep?
Had he set up a brothel? What?
So, no, it's just a bit of a one.
That's
So-
impressive, though. A girl in every single bed. I mean,
He was mad. So, I slept on the sofa downstairs, and I didn't sleep that well.
yeah,
But I slept on it before when it was facing a different way,
sure.
and I had a good sleep.
So for you, that's
So-
proved the worth of Feng Shui.
Yeah, I think there's something in it.
Did you honestly think there's something in it, though?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Okay, well, just read a few of the others, Rick.
Okay, well, it's,
Just-
it's not. I think most people know this one. Display the three-legged frog for luck. Look for a three-legged frog. You can buy one from any Chinese supermarket, and place it in the vicinity of your front door, facing inwards, as if it has just come into the house. Don't place the frog facing the door. Please.
Oh, come on, people.
What?
Think before you place your frog.
I mean, this really is. I mean, but.
What's the last page? Because that will be the most important one.
Do you reckon?
the last one, I
The wealth vase. Make a wealth vase and keep it hidden in your cupboard. It can be made of gold, crystal or glass. Can I just say something? If you've got a vase made of gold, you're probably alright for money anyway.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
But this is the wealth vase. How to make the wealth vase?
Fill it with semi-precious stones and with soil taken from a rich man's garden.
So just find the soil of a rich man. Take some soil from...
This is like bury a piece of steak and the wart will go.
Yes.
I have a tooth of frog. This is...
It's the one where with the gods. Can you find that one?
Oh, where's that one? Yeah.
What do you make of Feng Shui, Carl? Is it something you believe in?
Well, like I said, I didn't sleep well on the sofa when it was.
So for you, that's proof positive.
Yeah, you've got to get it right, haven't you?
I'd like Carl to read this out.
Okay.
Yeah, do you mind? Read it out. Just read it out loud.
Which one?
Yeah, the gods are here. Right. Okay.
Just read that. That's such a good
Invite
bit.
the gods.
Yeah.
Of wealth into your home.
Yeah.
The Chinese have several gods of wealth.
Yeah.
Which they display in their homes to attract. What? Prosperity.
Prosperity.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. My personal favourite is Chi Yi,
Yeah.
who sits on a tiger.
He sits on a tiger?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
It's pretty difficult to find this fella.
Yep.
If you could use Kang Kung, or the 3-star gods, oh no.
Read them out!
Read out the names of the star gods.
F-U-K.
Read it out! Just read that. It's a Chinese god. You're allowed to say Chinese god on the radio.
No.
You are allowed to say
What you're allowed to say? You say it then.
Well, look, you're so immature.
Read the 3 of them out, really.
Okay, if he is difficult to find, you should use Quan Kung or the 3-star and Sao, all of whom bring wealth and prosperity.
Then what were the names of the gods again? Because if I'm making a note at home, Rick,
it's a Chinese god.
Yeah, there's Quan Kun, or you can use Luk Sao.
You can't.
What? But it's a god. F-U-K. That's how it's pronounced.
Yeah, I assume. I don't know if we're pronouncing it wrong. I really apologise.
Apologies if we're offending anyone who's of an Oriental persuasion. But that's Quan Kun or Luk Sao. And any of those gods are available at a Chinese supermarket.
Near you?
Yeah. That's Feng Shui. It's an ancient art. You can't give me that look.
I mean, when you've been saying I've got a round head, I was a bit like, yeah, everyone has. Stop having a go.
Yeah.
And then I saw this picture last week. I thought, God, he's right.
Can't we just pop it on the XOM website?
I'd rather not.
I'll go on. Just get someone.
Have you seen that man in a jar without a brain?
Sorry, is that something? Is that a product you can buy? in like Sainsbury's?
Is it a dream you had yesterday? You wondered if you could. Can I? Yes, hello. Could you make my dream into reality, please? We can't actually, sir. In plastic would be good.
Sorry, what do you mean?
In the future, you'll be able to download your dreams and then just like act them out again, probably in the year 2000 or something.
Soothsayer.
No, there's some museum somewhere.
Yeah.
That's got this little fella who was born without a brain, and he's in a jar. And it's just that he's got a really round head.
Right.
And when I saw this picture, I thought, God, it just reminded me of this little fella in a jar.
Oh, and what do you mean he's born without a brain?
He was born without a brain.
So it's a baby?
It's not a little fella.
Yeah, but it's working.
Do you know the difference? Do you have conversations with, like, people in prams thinking, that fella's little and he doesn't talk much?
Yeah.
You know babies aren't, like, little people.
Well, maybe...
Well, they are little people, but I mean, they're not very small adults. They're not like midgets.
They don't do a job of work, is what we're saying.
Yeah, you're very... there. What do you mean?
I didn't read about it, I just saw the picture. And
this is where you're going wrong, Carl. This is always your mistake. You see the picture, you don't read the little caption.
But what do you mean? How do you think
guess at what you think the meaning is.
But how did you know it didn't have a brain?
He said something like the brainless man.
Yeah, but people say that about you. It doesn't mean you haven't got a spinal cord.
I bet somebody's seen it and knows what I mean. It's a famous picture.
Right, call in 08700 800 1234. Once again, you win a prize if you can tell us what Carl is talking about. Just in general. It's an ongoing competition. We're trying to find some CDs to anyone who knows what Carl is talking about. Stereophonics, Vegas, 2 times. Well, we've had calls confirming that there was indeed, a fetus, or a stillborn child.
A pickled baby.
A pickled baby. No wonder it died. Born without a brain. But everyone has, you know, pointed out that it wasn't a little fella.
It certainly wasn't a little fella.
No.
But because it had been in the jar for a long time, I think it had aged a bit.
What are you basing that on?
You do carry on growing, yeah.
Well, your ears and your nose.
Your ears and your nose. And your eyes don't grow, so, you could probably, yeah.
I'll dig it out for you.
Yeah.
Imagine if, like, there was an experiment where they were raising a child just based on the information that we said on the radio. What kind of a person
it was like download, yeah, and
what kind of information would they have?
And it took everything literally.
Exactly.
Who needs enemies? Good question, lads. Nobody. FM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais.
Oh, they should print a little book of those. They're great. Oh, how you can relate any song or artist to anything else.
Easy.
Joyful.
Easy. Well, yeah, so, me and Karl went out, for a beer, and it was great, wasn't it?
Yeah, enjoyed
We started off,
good.
and you met my mate, Robin, didn't you?
Yeah.
And, some of the stories. Do you want to tell Steve some things about Robin that you learned?
Do you know him well?
Yes.
Well, do you know about his worm problem as a kid?
Go on.
Right. What I can remember is he had worms as a kid. Not sure how you get him. He never answered me. He was getting a bit touchy about it.
Right.
This is like the second time I met him. I think he was a bit annoyed that Ricky told me about his problem.
What now? Now straight away, you not being there, instinctively, what do you think went on with this story about worms?
My suspicion is rather like when you told a group of people that Robin had once pulled milk from a cow's udder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you mention that as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. My suspicion is that, like the cow story, the worm story is not true.
But
And
why would he get so sort of uppity about it?
Well,
Because it's not true.
imagine if that wasn't the first time he'd done it. Imagine if he did that every single time he was with somebody for the first time and Robin was just met them. He will tell that story to anyone.
But they do say there's no smoke without fire.
Oh, Robin! I also told him.
That's a fable.
I also told him that the way Robin cured these worms was because the doctor told his mother, right, to hold a piece of ham or cheese near Robin's anus so the worms would come out for the food, and he believed it.
I'll tell you why, though.
I said Robin used to sit on spam to try and get the worms out, and he believed it.
But Steve, right, do you remember that story about 3 or 4 years ago where there was some bloke in the army? He went away to somewhere, Vietnam or whatever. He was messing about in the woods.
Messing about in the woods?
Shouldn't he have been fighting?
Whatever.
Yeah.
Right, and he walked through some lake, and I think he'd cut his toe or something on something, and some worm of some sort crawled in the gash.
Yeah.
And, it was in his body, and the doctor said, we've got to get this out of your body. So, what they did was, they said, right, the thinnest part or something of your body that things can crawl through is on the top of your head. So, they wrapped
where the skull is.
So they wrapped some bacon.
No, they didn't!
They did. That's
right.
Everyone...
So he's gone in via the toe. So what we do is, I'll tell you what, that worm's probably heading straight for the head. We'll put a bit of bacon on it. The thinnest part of the body is the skull. Of course it's not the thinnest part of the body. It's where your brain case is, isn't it? It's the skull.
There was a reason for it. And it was like they stuck some bacon on his head. And
as ever, the vital piece of information, i.e. the reason, Karl seems to have forgotten.
Because the worm was in his body, and they said everyone likes the smell of bacon.
Including worms.
Even a Vietnamese lake worm. They love bacon.
Remember last week when I said about the little fella with the bone with no brain, and you were proved wrong?
No.
Please.
No. We were saying it wasn't a little fella. We were saying it was a stillborn child. It wasn't a little fella.
You're changing it now. You weren't having any of it last week.
Right, hang on a minute. I'm getting confused. There was a Vietnamese snake that went inside of a soldier.
A little, like, maggot or some sort that you have to get out of your body because it causes problems.
Yes, and so in order to get it out of the body, they strapped bacon to his head.
Yeah.
That is great. This doctor.
And did that work?
I think so. They had a picture of him smiling.
Oh, God, what, the worm or the bloke?
The bloke.
Oh, dear.
Honestly, I hope someone knows the story.
Right.
It was about 3 years ago, I reckon.
Okay.
And, yeah, it did work.
GI bacon.
So this is why
so the worm burrowed out of his head to get the bacon?
Get to the bacon.
Right. That's great.
So this is why when Robin was telling his story, I was a little bit disappointed if it wasn't true.
Right.
Because in a way...
You know Robin's never been to Vietnam.
No, but do you really think that Robin, well, as Robin said at the time, Karl, why would I sit on ham, then tell Ricky Gervais? It's a very good point.
Because if he was a kid, you do daft things like that as a kid.
Right.
It is the telling Ricky Gervais, though.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you know, you might call up.
Yeah.
But no, I keep myself to myself.
Yeah.
Then you don't get bogged down in the office politics and stuff.
Yeah. Is there a lot of office politics here?
I don't know. I don't get involved in it.
Oh, yeah. Proved your point.
So when we're away and we're, like, out of action, who, other than Suzanne, who will you talk to of the day?
How will you get a sort of feedback from the world? How will you get sort of, like, input and...
I always, if ever I've got, like, a question on anything, the internet's sat there and I can just go online and find out.
The internet is good.
It's brilliant.
But it's not all verified.
What do you mean?
It's not all verified.
It's not all necessarily factually accurate.
Anyone can put things onto the internet. It's that, you know, that it's freaks and things that put on things
one, right?
like...
Here's one that I read in the week, right?
One.
About this woman.
Yeah.
She was a bit of a punk. And, to get her hair done like she wanted it.
Superglue?
Right, no. She got lard. Apparently it's a popular thing, you might know. Put lard on your head.
Yeah.
And you put it in the oven. Now, apparently the heat that you get from the oven is different from the sort of heat you get from an hairdryer, right? And she had to do that to get the style that she wanted. But anyway, she comes into money or whatever, treats herself to a microwave, right?
It's not true.
Opens the door, jams the things, you know, like the little catch, so the microwave works. She jams it with a screwdriver or a knife or something.
Yeah.
Puts the microwave on, sticks her head in, boils her brain.
Don't be ridiculous.
Right? Well, why is that ridiculous?
Boils her brain.
She boiled her brain.
She boiled her brain.
And this is what's good about the internet. I went straight from that, and there was a subject about brains. And do you know that Russell Crowe, when he dies, is giving his brain to charity or something? Some sort of... some people who can do stuff with it.
She gave hers to Pot Noodle.
Vesta.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
boiling
the sort
a
of
skull.
Yeah.
That's not true.
It's not true, Carl.
It's the same as the woman who put her poodle in the microwave, isn't it? And all that.
Just urban myths.
They're urban myths.
But again, where does it start?
Someone made it up.
Yeah.
For a laugh.
They're just too convenient urban myths. You can tell an urban myth's not true because it's always, this happened to a mate of mine, and when you say what happened then, they go, don't know, that was it. Was it? Was that it? Was it? Someone boiled a brain and that was it. There was no more story.
Well,
were
there any dates? Locations? Times?
I think it was in Belgium.
There's that one that a bloke, right, was going to get a phone call at 4 o'clock to find out if his business was, you know, okay, right? And if he didn't get the phone call, he knew he was, broke, destitute. So, dead on 4 o'clock, the phone didn't ring, so he went up to the roof of his office and he jumped off to commit suicide. And as he was passing his window, the phone was ringing.
Oh, no.
Carl, it didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
Think it through.
Think it through. Who told that story? Who told that story? As he hit the pavement at 120 miles an hour.
He's the only person who could have known that series of incidents.
Also, why didn't he wait?
Dead.
As his life's at stake, why didn't he wait till 5 past? I say I'm gonna give it 5 minutes, just in case.
In case the lines are busy.
Yeah. And what sort of bloke goes out, I'll call you at 4, okay, if your business, well, call me anyway. No. If I don't call exactly 4, then, no, you commit suicide. Commit suicide. I would, because if I don't call at 4, that's the end of it. Well, call me anyway. No, that's not the way I work. Why can't you just call me and tell me the other way? Well, I'm telling you how I do it. If you're bust, I don't call. Can't you just call to verify in case something goes wrong? What if it's engaged? It won't be engaged. Just commit suicide at 4, please. It didn't happen, Carl. The other one, right? A bloke, right? He's on a train station, and I'll tell you how I heard it. He's waiting for a cruise station, waiting for, and he himself. As you do. And so he goes, oh, my train's in 5 minutes, so he runs across to Millets, and goes, quick, Levi's, 36, the bloke just puts it in a bag, he runs onto the train, he goes into the toilet, takes his, trousers and pants off.
His soiled trousers
Yes.
and pants.
Throws them out of the window. I won't be needing those again. Cleans himself off. Open the bags. It's a jacket.
Oh.
No, it didn't happen, Carl. At what point did he go into it and go, quick, Levi's 36, and the bloke went, sorry, Levi's 36, what, a pair? No, shall I wrap them? Them? It? Shall I wrap? Just wrap, whatever it is. Do you want to look? No, I'm not looking when you're putting it in the bag, please. Right? 36 waist, or is it, well, don't say anything.
I've told you 36 Levi's. They put it in a bag and charged me for it.
Yeah.
I don't want to discuss it further.
Yeah.
There was one,
Here we go.
there was one about a woman whose husband died, and she had him cremated.
Yeah.
And made like a little egg timer out of him.
Mm.
And she said, I did that so it can still help around the kitchen.
Well, that might be true. That might be a joke.
That's quite sweet.
That might be
That
true.
is true story, again. It was all
No, not again, because the ones I just told weren't. Nor is the boiling the brains in a bag curry microwave.
Head story, true.
Yeah. They're too convenient.
Will you be buried or cremated?
What?
Will you be buried or cremated?
I don't know. Cremated. I imagine.
Like you see.
I don't know, it's out of my hands.
Yeah, I haven't thought about
I've
it.
not thought it through, and
No, to
I
be
don't
honest.
care either way.
Have you heard the one
So
about... Sorry.
I'm just worried that we're getting into a macabre world now of ashes, boiled heads. I think we should play some music, let people just calm down.
Levi's.
Just think about some of the urban myths they've maybe heard, assess them, maybe they are absolute bollocks.
Yeah.
And they can move on from it.
Well, it's just that the death thing, right?
Yeah.
There was an argument on there about, do you know that Twilight Zone or whatever it was, Tales of the Unexpected?
Oh, yeah.
Where the woman got buried alive.
Yeah.
They were saying how, like, years ago, they'd bury people thinking they're dead.
Yeah.
And they've recently, like, dug coffins up, and then the people who were in the coffin weren't dead, they might have just been, like, in some sort of deep sleep or whatever. And they've lifted the lid off.
Yeah.
And there's scratch marks on the thing.
Yeah.
And that's pretty scary. And
Makes you think. I mean, I hope they check these days. That's all. I'd like to play a beautiful song now by Cat Stevens. On the how did you enjoy Edinburgh, by the way, anyway? Because I saw you up there briefly with you and Nick Frost, your new mates, Nick Frost and Simon Pegg. You know, he prefers them to us now.
I know, apparently, I could tell that from just talking to him.
It was just, the way he was sort of looking at them, everything like, he was just smiling at Nick Frost. It's his new best chum. You love Nick Frost, don't
Would you have preferred it, right, if I went to Edinburgh and had to sit with some people that I really didn't like? Would you have been happier for me?
No, do you know, but
so I had a great time with Simon and Nick, and they're nice people.
But he kept going to, oi, Nick, tell Ricky that story. And Nick and Simon, well, all it was, right? And they're ghost stories. He loves them because they believe in ghosts.
Oh.
It's not just
they're
that.
great blokes with great sense of humour, just because they believe in ghosts. You go and tell him that, he goes, how do you explain that? I was going, well, I wasn't there. What was that one you told me and it was completely wrong? About the...
It was, oh yeah, right, it's years ago.
Oh yeah.
Some
in olden days.
Oh sure.
When
some,
ghosts roamed the earth.
Once upon a time, you mean?
Yeah.
Some doctor or something who was into, like, the way bodies work. They got their head cut off.
Who did? The doctor?
Yeah, he was doing a bit of an experiment.
And he cut his own head off?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was about, he said, when my head's in the basket, I'm gonna blink my eyes.
Right.
Okay, sorry, hang on, let him finish.
And,
so the doctor has chopped his own head off, and he's told everyone, I'm going to blink my eyes to prove that
he's in the basket, and he goes like, right, I'm going to blink my eyes about, as many times as I can. So quick, count them. And they count, and he got to like 15 before he died.
Now this is how Carl told me that. Till Nick Frost explained that, Carl told he said, right, well, a bloke, right, he had his head cut off, and when his head was in the basket, he went, count how many times I can blink. And I went, well, that's rubbish. He went, no. And Nick went, well, no, he actually said, when my head's in the basket. He went, and Carl went, all right. I said, Carl, do you know the subtle difference? Do you see the subtle difference?
I have to say, though, guys, I still don't really understand what went on there. You've both lost me.
The story is that a bloke who'd been found doing,
You mean that Carl just explained it and that was a clear version? Because I still don't know what you're talking about, Carl.
Well, this bloke had his head cut off at experiments against God. He was a doctor in in olden times.
Yeah.
And when they cut his head off...
Why did they cut his head off?
Because it was...
he was executed.
Crimes against... Exactly, he was executed, yeah. And, he said to his assistant, when my head's in the basket, I'm gonna blink, count how many times I blink and write it down as an experiment, right? Carl told it to me, like, his head was cut off and he went in the basket, and when his head was in the basket, he looked up and said, count how many times I blink. Yeah. I love that. I love the difference in that story.
Yeah.
Both rubbish,
Yeah.
but, one's possible and one isn't.
You believe anything that you're told, except when we tell you the truth.
Right, here's one.
Christ.
Ghosts and that we got talking about.
Sure.
And Nick said, right, he said, you'll like this one.
Huh?
He said, my auntie was having loads of problems.
Why are you whispering? It's not illegal to talk about ghosts on the radio.
No, but
He's hearing this.
So the auntie's in the house and that, and furniture's moving about all the time.
Oh, God.
And they were like, no,
Steve, he told me this one. This is such rubbish, mate.
No, come on, let's listen.
I'm gonna leave it to you. I'm gonna sit back and enjoy it. I'm just gonna watch your face, Steve.
right.
Sorry, so I missed the beginning there, Carl. There's an auntie in the house.
Basically, Nick's auntie.
Right.
In the house, things moving around all the time, and it was just annoying every time she tidied up. It was like,
It's just annoying.
making a mess.
It was one part annoying to two parts scary.
Yeah.
So, stuff was moving around all the time, and they said, right, rather than
we need an housekeeper.
rather than having the house a mess, until we sort this out.
I've got the vicar coming round! Stop moving stuff around!
Oh, yeah, go on.
They said,
That shouldn't be in the pants drawer.
let's put all the furniture in one room, right? So just have one room that's a mess, and have all the others empty.
Because I love the poltergeist can't really... it can move wardrobes around, but it can't open the door to put it in another room.
Yeah.
Poltergeist going, oh, I'm just making this room messy. I wish someone would open the door so I could... Go on.
Yeah, but... So all this stuff's in this room.
So they
right?
moved all their furniture into
everything,
one
they
room?
put, like, the drawers in there and everything, and it was really uncomfortable, because they were all, like, on top of each other.
They sat in the room with all the stuff?
Yeah, they had to, because that's where the three-piece suite was.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Right?
Alright.
Oh, God.
So they sat there, right, all crumpled up and that, but nothing can move because it's so tight. I think things were trying to move, but everything was so tight. It's
They
just like,
foxed that poltergeist.
So anyway, one night they sat there, like, sort of a bit awkward watching the telly and that, and you hear some banging
Yeah.
in the next room. So she goes, oh, God, what's that?
Oh, he hadn't moved in, had he, the ghost?
So
To some of the empty rooms.
So there's this
He's moved some friends and family in.
there's this banging about going on.
No,
so
listen to this,
she
Steve.
gets up, right,
Yeah.
and what it is, they had the baby in the next room because there wasn't much room for the cot.
Right, so they left the baby with the ghost.
So they go into the room where the baby is, and the banging
Yeah.
is like, do you know those plastic balls you get that you can chuck round the room and, like, they go mental?
Right.
The ones that you chuck once and you keep bouncing for ages.
Yeah.
That was bouncing around the room.
Wow, what, the
hitting
baby had thrown it?
hitting all the walls, and the baby was there, stood in the cot, sort of laughing
Right.
and looking at the ball, and wherever it looked, the ball went.
Yeah.
And then she said, stop doing that.
Yeah.
And the ball just stopped.
Did it?
And it rolled a bit and stopped.
Right. So the baby had thrown the ball and it was watching it as it bounced around the room?
It wasn't throwing it, it was in control of it.
No, the point is, Steve, the baby has been doing it. Would have been the baby all along.
The baby had been messing with the furniture. It was
So
a
it's
baby
a
that had the
super
power. Yeah, it's a baby that had the power.
Special baby.
It's a baby that had the power. It's
What
a baby that had the power.
What-
the
what's
power
the power?
of telekinesis.
Right.
They were then trying to convince me that telekinesis was not like all the other stuff that I didn't believe in, but that was a science.
Right.
Telekinesis was possible.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not like ghosts and demons and all that sort of. Telekinesis is different.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a science.
But Nick's auntie saw it, and
I love the fact that you're telling me that someone else's auntie saw it. So I should be satisfied with that.
Yeah.
I should be satisfied with that. I mean,
no.
So does she still live in one room with all her possessions?
No, I think
The baby grew out of it, apparently.
it grew
The
up.
baby grew out of it.
So it doesn't use its telekinesis powers
No.
anymore?
Well, no, it's
No.
like in Carrie, innit? She was upset for a bit and then she got over it.
Okay, I'm just going to say one thing, Carl. That was a film. Do you want to play a record or? Get free. Alright, on XFM 104.9. Can I just tell you a story that Carl told me a couple of weeks ago?
Is this another ghost story? Another
Yeah,
spooky
it is,
story?
yeah. I called him out. I said, what are you doing? He said, I said, I've just been reading ghost stories again. He went, he said, right, he said, you don't believe in them, but how do you explain this? Right, I went, go on. He said, I'll tell you as he told me it. He went, bloke, right, just sitting at home, doing, you know, watching telly with his cat. And, the phone rings, and it's a bloke going, is that fire, in your oven okay now? 'Cause your wife called. And he went, Carl went, well, 1, there was no fire in the oven. 2, he wasn't married. I went, right. Go on, he went, well. Then, right, there was a knock at the door and there was 2 sort of people in sort of white coats and they came and said, oh, we've come about that fire. Your wife called us. He went, 1, there isn't a fire in my oven, and 2, I'm not even married. Right, and he said they saw the cat, and they looked at the cat. It looked a bit weird. The cat came out. Nothing. And he said, and then he went back. It sat down. Phone rings, and they said, did they sort out the fire in the oven that your wife told us about?
Oh.
He went, 1, there is no fire in my oven. 2, I haven't got a wife. And Carl went, what do you think of that? I went, that's not it. He went, yeah. I went.
That's the end of the story.
What? He went, well, how'd you explain that? I went, explain what? I thought he was going to say, a year later we got married, but she died in an oven fire. Right? I thought it was going to be that. And I went,
That's
what?
people winding him up.
Yeah, or someone did report a fire in the oven, and their name was Johnson, and they looked up Johnson, they got the wrong thing, it was the gas board, and they sent it round to the wrong person, right? You know, he went, yeah. I said, I explained it to him, he went, yeah. Why did they look at the cat funny?
Oh, man alive, Carl. This is really weird, right? I was in my house once, right, and the doorbell rang.
Yeah.
Right, I opened the door, and there was no one there.
Yeah.
Right? And then I looked across the street,
There's some
right,
kids
and there were some
running-
kids running away.
Yeah.
Now, how do you explain that?
Yeah.
There was another time, right, where, like, I opened the door and there was a bloke goes, you've ordered pizza. I went, I haven't ordered pizza. And I heard my mate upstairs giggling and putting the phone down.
Yeah. How do you explain that? Carl, seriously, why did you tell me that story? What do you think that was weird about that?
The fact that it was 3 different people.
Is this all the information? Is that the entire story? Have you?
It was 3 different people.
Did you fall
hassling
asleep
him
and not read the
about
end?
A fire that didn't happen, about a wife that didn't exist, and a cat that didn't look happy.
Oh, I'm gonna have a heart attack, Carl. What? I mean, why did they look at the cat funny?
Because cats don't like spirits, do they?
What? The other blokes were ghosts?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
So these are kind of beadle about type ghosts. These are ghosts who walk the earth as the undead, just winding people up slightly.
That's lovely. That is lovely.
seriously,
and a cat
Carl-
that did not look happy.
But seriously, why would ghosts wander around just like winding people up?
Oh.
Maybe something did happen there years ago. Some fire, some woman might have died in a house of a fire or something.
Yeah.
And it sort of all happened again. Bit of
Yeah. Yeah, it's certainly a mystery.
I mean, if you don't
It is a mystery. I mean, I can't.
What's this book you were reading? You were reading a book, which is interesting enough.
It was the for Tea and Times.
Oh, Carl.
Yeah. Well, I
Man
don't know.
alive.
I don't know what to say.
Well, I'll tell you this, Carl. There is a track that will spook you right out. This is Warren Zevon from what was it, like about 1979, early 80s?
Oh, great track.
Werewolves of London. Play this, Carl. But don't be scared. From 1978, Carl, Werewolves of London by Warren Zevon. Are you a fan of that?
It's alright, that.
Great track, isn't it?
Fans of Warren Zevon, maybe if you to know he's got a new album out as we speak. Although, if you're a fan, you probably know that already.
Yeah.
If you aren't a
People
fan,
who hate him would
Yeah,
be interested
would be-
in knowing
yeah.
that he's got a new album out.
Yeah.
Do you believe in, I think
Werewolves.
lycanthropy? Is it not called?
What's that, sorry?
Lycanthropy.
What's lycanthropy?
Isn't that werewolfism?
Really?
Isn't it?
Do you believe in that, Carl?
They've found stuff, haven't they? They've found kids walking about who are all hairy because they've sort of grew up with wolves and that.
Yeah.
So
No, you see, two things there. Right, you cannot take on acquired characteristics genetically. So, if you grew up with wolves, it wouldn't suddenly make you hairy.
there's been pictures, there's been stories on it, and I reckon most people or a lot of people have seen the stories. It's a popular thing.
You mean the kids that are born hairy?
No, there's kids who've been born hairy, right?
Yeah, that's it.
No, but listen, and they walk around on all fours, and they drink milk from a saucer.
Steve, this is too easy.
Remember that time with the maggot in the head? And getting out with bacon, and you were like laughing, and then people called up and said, "Yeah, I've seen that. I've read about that."
Yeah,
this is the same thing.
Have you seen an XFM listener up close? Have you ever looked?
They drink milk from a saucer.
yeah, they've got to be kept on leads. People who listen to this show.
There's no point me telling you about stuff.
There is. It's comedy gold.
When you were at school, did you keep arguing with the teacher saying you're talking rubbish there?
Teachers didn't teach us about werewolf boys and ghosts. They taught us maths. God, right. Tell the story about the manhole cover.
Right, in the same magazine as the one with the cat and the fire and that.
Don't tell me that story again, it gives me the shivers.
Yeah, a cat that's got a weird expression on its face is against God.
Anyway, this isn't a scary story, this was just, like physics. Physics.
Yeah.
It was going on about the, nuclear bomb and how powerful it is. And, they put a manhole cover on top of one.
Okay.
Blew it up.
Yeah.
Never saw the manhole cover again.
Man alive, Carl. Unexplained.
What's going on there? Something weird is happening there. Oh.
If anyone has ever seen that manhole cover, please get in touch. We'd love to know where it is.
Oh, that's fantastic. What sort of experiment is that? I imagine all these scientists on multi-billion-pound research budgets, they're going, we test everything. What would you do to a manhole cover? Don't know.
That's like letting a couple of students
yeah, exactly,
have control of a nuclear
Do you
sub-
reckon it can
Let's
send a
put this
traffic cone into orbit? Go on then, put it on there. I love that. Imagine that. What value is that? I might tell you what we could do. We could put the manhole cover on it and aim it and then blow the bomb up, and the manhole cover would have someone's eye out. Fire it. See if you can fire manhole covers off the nuclear bomb. Whatever. Tie bangers to a bomb. See if it's louder. Oh God.
Okay, listen, Carl, play another track, and then afterwards, can we probe your views on the week's news?
If you want.
We'll do a bit of a white van Carl session.
Carl, I met Carl a couple of times in our sabbatical, and he said to me once, he said, oysters. So I said, have you ever tried oysters? I don't like them. And I went, I said, oh, it's just a thing about swallowing them whole, you know. He went, well, the reason you have to do that is just they're fatally poisonous. And if you bite into them, they kill you. And I went, well, of course they don't. He went, yeah. I went, well, of course they wouldn't. What if you chewed on it? He said, no. I said, well, so you swallow them whole and they're not poisonous. He went, yeah, see. He said, when you swallow heroin in a Johnny, he says, that doesn't kill you, does it? That was it.
Oh.
And then, about a week later, he went, I was wrong about them. Yeah, I went, well, he said, yeah. And what did you say?
It's if you eat them, and then you have some whiskey.
They turn deadly when whiskey comes into contact with them.
Yeah, when they've had a drink.
When they have a drink, they get a bit rowdy in your stomach. They start fighting, they can cause
So what are you saying now? Are you saying you don't believe that?
Am I saying what?
Are you saying you don't believe
Look,
that?
he thinks he's got us here. He thinks he's got us here. Yeah, I don't believe that if you eat an oyster, then drink some whiskey, you die.
You might not die straight away, but you won't feel.
Eventually, 50 years' time.
If you've got to keep on drinking whiskey.
Yeah, 50,
a bottle a day.
50 or 60 years later, he was dead. Yeah. Oyster and a bottle of whiskey a day. Oh, then out of nowhere, 40 years later.
Where has this information come from, Carl?
If some doctor called up now
Yeah.
and put you right, would you believe him?
If it wasn't Dr. Fox. Yeah.
What about the airy lads growing up with the werewolves and that?
They didn't grow up with werewolves.
Grow up with werewolves.
You've confused about three
Just
different
a genetic
stories there.
mutation where they were born with very, very hirsute.
There were a couple of kids, yes,
They
we
didn't
know.
grow up with wolves, and you can't with a silver bullet. I mean, you're confusing two things.
There
aren't
were
you?
some kids who were very, very hairy, yes.
Yeah.
They're in folklore. There were some kids who grew up with wolves, yes. I don't think the two are connected.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as werewolves, Carl.
You
Believe me, I saw a documentary on it on the History Channel. You'd have loved it.
You grew
The
up with a
history of
magpie.
werewolves.
You know, you don't flap around, do you, and steal people's jewellery?
What was the thing you told me about snails?
Have you ever had any post that looks like it's been opened?
Occasionally, yeah.
Right. Well, what it is, it's not your postman having a
sneaky look.
sneaky look. Problem is,
Right.
slugs.
The problem's slugs.
Slugs at night, they like nipping about and that, and it gets a bit cold. And in London, like in the country, they go into the grass, don't they?
Right.
But in London, it's like, oh, what can we do? And they go in letterboxes.
Slugs go in letterboxes.
Get in letterboxes. It's nice and warm in there, dry and what have you. And
These are homeless slugs, aren't they? The ones that have lost their shell.
when they're in there, they only found out that they love glue.
They love
And
glue.
they've been eating the glue off the stamps.
Right.
And people have been getting charged for post because it hasn't had stamps on it. It's like, well, I put a stamp on it.
Yeah.
It's like slugs have been eating it.
Sure.
And they also eat the glue that's on the actual envelope shutter. And it's a real popular problem, this, that letters are being lost and opened and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Slugs.
Slugs like stealing postal orders and things and cashing them in and stuff.
Yeah, again, you know, if there's a doctor, if there's a postman.
Yeah.
Well, with us two expert witnesses, a doctor and a postman. So postage is a real problem.
When we see a slug's trail or a snail's trail,
It's glue.
that's the glue they've stolen, is it? That's a little.
I'm not going to say yes to that because I'm not sure.
But we could follow that trail and find them, and they'd have a big sort of
Big pile of letters.
our stamps and
Yeah, there they are.
like birthday cards from our
From
aunts and stuff.
yeah, but £2 notes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Wow.
Slugs.
Wow.
So oysters and and slugs.
Be very
make you
careful if
post.
you're going to go out this evening. You're thinking of having a whiskey, maybe some oysters. Be very, very careful.
Yeah, and
Likewise,
if you are going to post a letter, please do not use
please.
tasty glue. I met Carl in the week again.
I told you shouldn't do
I
this.
know,
You know, you should
but
wait
then
till
when
the weekend.
he starts saying things like, "Oh, is this lab with the pig?" I go, "No, save it," and we just sit there, and I'm scared to talk in case he goes. But you did tell me a couple of little things, didn't you? True stories that that I mean, I enjoy. Can you tell Steve about the doctor?
Right.
Oh God. Where, is this something that happened to a friend of yours, or is this?
No, I read about it.
You read about it? Okay.
There's this little lad. Right.
Okay.
First of all, it's years ago, right? When
Right, old times.
they didn't have decent doctors in like every town and that.
Yeah.
And this little kid is dead ill, right?
Yeah.
And the local doctor.
Well, there's a phone call involved, so I don't
Yeah,
really
well, let
get
me
the
get
impression
to it.
that it's like medieval
times.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I didn't say that. I just said it's years ago.
Go on
So
then.
this kid's ill, right?
Yeah.
And he's lying in the bed, and he's all going funny colour and that.
Yeah.
And his mum says, "I'm going to get the local doctor round." The local doctor comes round, and she says, "Oh," so I don't know what's up with him. He said, "Leave it with me."
With me.
He
Well,
said,
the doctor said that.
I'll have he said I'll phone up a top doctor
Okay.
who was in America or somewhere like that. Yeah. And so he goes to the phone in his office and he calls America, and because it's years ago, the phone line isn't that good. It's all crackly and that. Right.
Yeah.
So he's talking to the doctor and he's saying, "I've got this kid. He's a funny colour and." He's really weak and that. I don't know what's
He's
up
not
with him.
giving him much to go on.
Right.
Sure.
So the American doctor, right,
Yeah.
he goes, yeah, what you want to do? And it's all breaking up, right? He goes, what you got to do? You got to, it's all breaking up. You've got to give him some, parrot's blood, right?
Some parrot's blood?
Well, that's what he thought he said, but the line was really bad.
Yeah.
He meant parent's blood, but he heard that he said parrot's blood. He said, right, I'll do that, leave it with me.
I can see where this is going.
He goes to, a pet shop.
Yeah.
He says, give us like half a dozen parrots.
Sure.
Takes them round to the kid's house, takes the blood from the parrots, puts it into the kid's fine.
The kid's fine.
It worked.
Such a load of shite in my life. I've never heard such twaddle, such just made up, enhanced, exaggerated bollocks in my
A
life.
load of old rubbish, Carl.
I mean, when he told me this, the doctor said, what do I do? And the doctor on the other end said, give him some blood. And the doctor went, where do I get blood from?
So hang on, wait, I just need to
Where do I get blood from? Give him some parents' blood. Give him some parents' blood. Give him some parents' blood. Yeah.
But hang on, I just need to know where you
Sorry,
read this.
Carl.
Where was this? Where did
I
you read
stitched
this?
you up. You know when he said, so do you believe that? I went, tell it to Steve. He went, do you believe it? I went, tell it to Steve. Carl.
But where did you read it?
That was on the internet.
What?
About
Where is it on
illnesses.
the internet?
I'm always looking at stuff. I was looking at stuff this morning because of Yoragella last night. eating all that funny food and that, and also they all got a bit scared last night, didn't they, with a snake?
I didn't see that. So is this I'm a Celebrity Getting Me Out of Here?
Yeah, he got all worried about a snake getting on the sort of wandering about in between the sleeping bags and stuff.
Yeah.
And they were all scared, and it is so
Leave
easy.
it with me. Sorry, the doctor says, leave it with me. Yeah. Leave it with me.
Well, they were all scared because there's a snake, and it's so easy to find stuff out. Before they, where are they? Where is this jungle?
Australia, I
Right.
think.
Before they went, give it half an hour on the internet. I found out with snakes, you don't need to worry, right? They're deaf. They haven't got any ears.
Right.
So as long as you're really quiet,
Creep around,
it'll
yeah.
probably leave you alone.
Yep.
And also, they don't have eyelids.
Uh-huh.
So they were suggesting if one's coming towards you, just like kick sand in its eyes. Because it can't blink, and it leaves it a bit like annoyed, and it wanders off. But they didn't do any research before they went.
Yeah.
And that's
I think your knowledge would hold you in good stead. I don't think you need to know any more than you know. Well, we're going to come back to that because he also explained to me where a saying comes from that I want you to be part of. But
and also we should mention as well, Carl, you've come up with a competition. Is this right?
brilliant competition.
You
thinks
dreamt this up?
He thinks this can go to television.
Is this an idea you've come up with?
Yeah.
Carl, I'm so looking forward to
So
it.
I mean, I'm looking forward to it. Continuing our exposure of myths and legends of Rockfall Tale, we exposed that myth that some maybe older rockers have had it and they've got they were never any good, and the kids today.
I don't want to hear that.
People like Rod Stewart.
Rod Stewart's a great artist.
Let's
He's a slightly laughable man, but a great artist.
let's go back to when he was rocking.
When he cut the mustard.
Yeah. Rod Stewart, You Wear It Well.
Great tune.
On XFM 104.9. Yeah, this doctor, I mean, we should find out who he is, really, and if he's still practising, because it worries me a little bit that, he did that. Also, I mean, he thinks he's got away with it, but how could he be sure those parrots wouldn't talk?
True.
Do you know what I mean? There were six of them, they probably got together and they probably put it on the internet.
I mean, I feel that story, Carl, it asks more questions than it answers.
Yeah,
Really?
like most of your stories.
Yeah, that's the
to be
problem. I
honest.
always feel like I need a little bit more information. Like,
Yeah.
did the parrot boy continue to live?
Yeah.
To a ripe old age, or did he die weeks later after this charlatan doctor who was going around, spurious
I think
Did he
was
break his nose trying to crack a big nut?
No, I think he was all right. He lived to a.
See, I'd have shouted, if I was that doctor, I'd have shouted that down the phone. Are you sure you said parrot's blood?
Yeah.
You sure it was parrot's blood?
Listen, I mean, I'm not the best doctor in the world, but did you say parrot's blood.
Yeah, but what you're forgetting is you're going back to the time where, like, they used leeches to do, like...
No, we're not.
translations.
We're going back to the late 70s if there's a phone call to America Direct.
Come on, Carl. They weren't calling America, like, in the medieval times or in the Victorian age. Come on, think about it, Carl.
Yeah.
You know, this has got to be like the 30s or 40s. They're the earliest. You know?
Right.
I'm intrigued to know where this. I think there's someone on the web who's just putting information on there to lead you astray.
Yeah.
Because you're the only person who finds this stuff. Other people are using this to write theses.
What were you looking up that then? What were you looking?
I always look at weird stuff.
What were you looking for?
But what do you type in the search engine to find parrot blood stories?
What were you looking for?
There was this woman with a weird head.
Why were you looking for that? What were you?
Just because I'd heard about it. I'd heard, like, someone talking about it on another station.
Right.
About this woman with a funny head.
Right. I love the fact you're intrigued with these things. You go in the basement of Waterstones or Dillon's or somewhere, and there's these medical books that you'll love them,
Yeah,
mate.
but this is free on the internet, isn't it? It's all there.
Yeah.
So what you typed in? Weird head woman or?
I think a bit
Lady with head.
Yeah.
weird people or something I put in.
Sure.
Yeah.
That
Did
came up.
you come up?
7,000 hits, Karl Pilkington.
But it's all there, isn't it? It's interesting. The one that I was telling you before about, what's the name? The lost letter.
The lost letter. What's this?
Lost postcard that's just turned up. Some woman sent a postcard years and years ago to a niece or something, right? And her niece was like 3 years old back then. And just now, like I think like yesterday or the day before, it turned up. The postcard turned up 74 years late.
74 years
It
later.
took 74
And that
years.
3-year-old girl's been living in the same house that whole time.
Well, yeah.
Sure.
There's not weird
You see
about
what
that.
I mean? But there's always a question you can ask to just scratch the credibility of these stories. There's always, it's like the apocryphal tale.
Was this the
Is it-
slugs? Was this those slugs from last week?
Yeah, well,
that
they're
were
holding
stealing-
back because they're slow. Because the postman slug is useless. His round takes him 74 years. Then he's got to go back to the beginning. He's got 74 years, and they can't carry the bag. That's where they go. That's where they turn to glue. That's where they turn to glue.
Oh, it's pitiful.
It is pitiful.
So you don't believe that someone sent a postcard years ago and somehow it's been stuck in the bottom of a post bag or something, and it's only just
Stuck in the bottom of a post bag?
Yeah.
That means that there's like a 95-year-old postman who's still
Yeah.
wandering around.
Did she have to pay like the difference on the charges? Because presumably it
wouldn't have had Queen Elizabeth's.
it was a
picture on,
penny
would it?
black. Presumably, was it?
Yeah. What would be on the stamp? It would have been invalid, surely.
don't know.
See, these are the questions you should ask yourself.
Because
Go
if
on.
it's the postman's fault, the post office can't turn
who was
around.
only
He's
3 at
dead.
the time himself, wasn't he? He was the.
No, he is dead. Yeah, he'll
Yeah.
be well and truly dead now.
Yeah.
But the fact is that the post office made an error. Right? They lost this letter.
Sure.
It's only just turned up. They can't turn around and say, sorry about this, I hope it isn't urgent. It's turned up 74 years late, and by the way, you owe us 25 pence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They wouldn't do that, would
No,
they?
that's true. That's true.
So
that's
there
true.
you go.
You're asking questions, though. See, that's true. You see. So, you're interested in like where sayings come from as well, aren't you? Because you told me one in the week. What that? I don't know if Steve's aware of that. Do you want to tell Steve this one?
What's this a saying?
Can we do this quiz?
Do
We'll
this
do
first.
the quiz later. I know you're excited about the quiz. Let's do that later. But what's this saying?
Right. What is the saying? Chucking a baby out with the bathwater.
Yeah. Do you know that?
Have you heard that phrase?
Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. How would you use that?
Well, how would I use that? Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. I suppose if maybe you've been discussing something, you've come up with some plans, but you're slightly worried, and you might abandon the whole plan, whereas there might be some ideas in there which are still worth retaining. So you don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
There might be something you can just change, and you don't. Yeah.
A similar, there might be a few ideas you can salvage from an otherwise worthless one.
Well, the saying, right, comes from like years ago again, and
Pre or post phone?
and ages and ages ago when like the bloke worked in the house, he was like the coal man, and then you had like
No way. It's important.
then like the mum is like she stays at home making the dinner, looking after the kids,
Yep.
and and you've got like the little kid who's just growing up, just messing about and stuff. So what happens is, back then they didn't have like fresh flowing warm water every day. So all they could only afford to have like one full big bath of fresh water. So they'd fill up the bath, right? And then the dad would come home and he'd say, "Oh, I've had I had a tough day at work and that down the pit." And his wife would say, "It's all right, I'm putting the dinner on. You're going to have a nice warm bath."
So, because he gets the bath first.
Because he gets the bath first, because he's the grafter.
And he's
right?
covered in coal.
He's covered in coal, so the water's, like, minging by the time he's finished.
Yeah.
Right? And then the wife says, "Oh, after all my cleaning the house and doing the cooking, I'm a bit sweaty now."
She's covered in dust and grime. She has the next one.
I'll have a bath, right? Yeah. At the end of the line, there's a little baby.
Yeah.
It's been playing out all day. Also got, like, little grubby knees and stuff, needs to have a bath.
Yeah.
It goes in the bath, right? But because the water's so dirty...
Sure.
They go and empty the water out of the window. Can't see the baby in it. Chucking the baby out with the bath water. That's where it comes from.
I don't know what to say, Steve. Because I've heard this. I'm just... What do you think, Steve? Steve?
So firstly, that sort of, I mean... that doesn't explain
where do you start? You're struggling, aren't you? You're struggling where to start.
Well, firstly, I can't see how we've now applied this to,
I've
the
been thinking
example
of this.
that I
I've been
thought
thinking of
earlier.
this for days, Steve. Waiting for you to hear this one.
These coal mining parents, deeply negligent.
Yeah, I learned
They've
about
left their
that
baby in the bath, unattended.
That's the way round to do it. The one covered in coal.
Yeah.
You go first.
Sure.
You go first. Don't wash the baby and then get in that.
Yeah.
You one covered in coal goes first.
Yeah.
That's the best idea.
Yeah.
Second most dirty one goes second, and then the clean little baby.
Yeah.
I think we should do him last because he's done nothing towards this family.
But more than that, Rick, leave him to his own devices.
Yeah.
Jack, I'm just going to throw the water out.
Yeah.
In the bath.
Don't check first.
Have you checked that the baby's not in there?
Don't
No,
check,
I'm not
don't
even going to waste
bother.
my time
You'd
checking.
see it, you'd see it.
I'd be able to see
You'd
a baby.
see a baby in
if
there.
a baby was in here,
Yeah.
I'd be able to see it. I'm just going to throw it out.
Yeah, I'm not even going to look, to be honest, Jack.
Not
We've all
even
had our
gonna look,
bath.
yeah.
If the baby's in there, then it should be,
Be
making
careful,
itself
Jack. We have lost 3 children this way. Don't worry. Where did you read that? With the acid.
Right, tell the other story that you totally believe this as a true story, don't you? The fella with the being killed.
Right, do you know how the other week we were talking about some fella who had his head cut off, and he said, when my head goes into the basket, I'm gonna blink a lot, see how many times I can blink.
But if you remember, when Karl first told me that, it was, I think it was Simon or, Nick that pointed out. He goes, "No, that's not quite right, Karl." Karl told me that he had his head cut off, and when his head was in the basket, it looked up and said, "Count how many times I blinked."
Yeah,
but he
sure.
believed that as well.
Yeah,
so he was happy. He was happy with that.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
So yeah,
Go on.
a couple of weeks ago there was a guy, he had his head cut off, and before he had it off, he'd said, "I'm going to blink to show that there's life after death," and
he did 32 blinks,
Yeah,
right?
sure.
So you two were sort of putting that down the other week.
we were sceptical of that.
So I looked again
On the internet?
at some other website.
Yeah.
And there's a guy...
Sorry, it's the website, just to clarify, the website is the place where you bought that property on the moon, didn't you? Because it was a bargain.
Right, so, this guy...
Been gazumped.
Look, we'll see who's been gazumped when this world ends. I've
Yeah.
got somewhere to go,
Yeah.
alright? And I know you'll be calling me up, saying, "Oh, can I come with you?"
Haven't
I
you
go,
got,
"No,
like,
'cause it
2
doesn't
square
exist, does
foot,
it?" No, I've got acres.
You're gonna have to
I've got about-
stand deadly still on the moon in your 2 square foot.
I've got about
There's
20
no place for
acres.
Suzanne, it'll just be you. I'm off, love.
It's all those people with big heads and web feet that've been buying it all these years.
Well, listen, right.
Go on.
Anyway,
Play a record, tell us a story after it. We've been chatting for far
sorry,
too long
Carl. No, let's play a record.
here. Play a tune, we'll come back with
What
this.
do you wanna
What's
play?
this, another ghost story?
Let's play one of my favourite songs of all time, because I'm going on holiday and getting into a lovely, serene mood. Sorrento is probably from that. It's Neil Young, After the Gold Rush.
Beautiful. Still to come, that competition as well, look forward to that, Carl's quiz.
Yeah. What an amazing track
Beautiful
that is.
tune, yeah.
Neil Young,
Dynamite.
After the Gold Rush. So go on, Carl. Sorry. Go on, Carl.
So let's take us back a few steps, Carl. What's the story?
right, so I did some research, right?
Let's just recap again. There was a guy you read about who had his head chopped off, he was guillotined.
Yeah.
He had said to the people around him,
Count my
"I am going
blinks.
to blink once I've had my head cut off to
So
show
the brain
that life..."
can still...
or the brain
Yeah.
can continue to work after,
Yeah.
after
Yeah.
death. Okay, so yeah, we queried that.
So you weren't having any of it?
Well, no, possibly for a few seconds till the oxygen stops being fed to the cells because the blood has drained away. But, you know, nothing spectacular. So
Right,
go on.
well, along the similar sort of lines, right? This is quite a few years ago. This fella sort of upset the royal family doing something, right? So they said that this isn't good.
Wasn't Ben Oughton at that Jubilee thing, was it?
I can't remember what it was, and they said, right,
That was terrible.
we're gonna cut your head off. You know, you gotta show people that you can't be doing what you've been doing.
What was this, the 1970s? When you said a couple of years ago, you mean maybe sort of...
Was it the olden days when the
Ages.
phones weren't very good?
Ages ago.
Yeah.
Ages ago, sure.
So yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
So,
Very philosophical.
Yeah, imagine that when you watching this
Could
going
cut your head off.
This was
Fair enough.
literally ages ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, go on.
Simon Sharma's History of Britain.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
So-
and even before that, which is yonks before, when it was all mental and different. Sorry, Carl, go on.
So he's having his head cough, and he's resigned to it.
it's a day before. He's kind of got it into his head now that I'm not going to have my head much longer.
Sure.
So he said, let's make use of this.
Yeah.
He said, I wonder how long, like, the body can stay alive without my head on it, right? So they were like, oh, I don't know. So,
Hoover.
so
The jailers?
whoever he was asking.
These jailers with one eye.
Yeah.
Get that punk.
So he said,
No, wait a minute, I've got an interesting scientific experiment, jailer. Well,
Yeah.
fair enough.
What is it?
So, he said, what I want to do, right, he said, you know, surely it's my last right, you know, I'm gonna be dead tomorrow.
Sure.
So, let's
He
do a
didn't draw it
test.
out this long, did he?
Yeah, he said, let's test this out, you know, he said, do us a favour. He said, you know, it's my last day, what I want you to do is, you're gonna cut my head off, let's put a white line on the floor,
Right.
and see if, you know, because there's no point asking how far he can sort of walk without an head if there isn't a line, because you don't know what to count. Do you know what I mean? If it's just, if he loses his head and he's running around all over the place, you can't really count
That's
that.
not impressive enough, yeah.
So they said, let's make a white line.
Sure.
Yeah. Who said
And-
this? He did or they did?
I think they started to join in with him and saying, well, let's make this a... you know.
Sure. You're guessing, go on.
So,
They got Norris McWhirter down. The Guinness people.
Oh. Yeah.
so they said, let's get this white line.
Yeah.
And,
Dedication's all he needs.
we'll do this tomorrow. And he said, alright then, I'll see you in the morning. So we go-
I'll see you in the morning. Night, night, sleep tight. Bye-bye.
I love the fact that Carl knows exactly what was said. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, he doesn't know the story
Yeah.
or what order it is in
Yeah,
or when
but
it
he knows
was.
exactly what
or
was
who
said.
says what, but he knows the intricacies. Alright then, see you in the morning. Bye, little kissy, kissy, kissy. Oh, I'm not like that. Oh, you joker.
Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Yeah, anyway.
so he gets up.
Do you want a paper tomorrow? No, I'm alright. Go on.
He gets up and they say, right, you know, today's the day and that. And he said, well, you know, I've got used to the idea. So here's a white line for you.
Got used to the idea.
Go on.
So they go, right, you ready then? And he said, I go on. And they cut his head off. And the body walked 32 steps without a head.
Wow.
32 steps.
Incredible.
And that's the lesson, really.
Did it get as far as it walked along the white line, did it?
Yeah, it stayed along the white line, did 32 steps, and then started to stumble a bit, and it just fell over.
Yeah.
But, you know, it was a test that your body can still keep alive for a little bit
Yeah.
when you've lost your head.
Absolute twaddle. Absolute twaddle.
What do you reckon you can do then without an head? How many steps?
Nothing.
There'd be muscular spasm, right?
Yeah. It would twitch a bit.
It would, yeah. You could not distinctly take 32 steps. The body well, don't...
Yeah.
Is the doctor still on the line?
Yeah.
The fella that bought 6 parrots.
Yeah.
And, you know, you could
Incredible.
have 32 steps.
Right, so you don't
beheaded
believe
man
that.
doing a bit of line dancing.
Right, you don't believe that, but something that you do believe that can live a week without an head.
It can. Slightly different kettle of fish there.
Why?
Wow, insect to human is what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
that
well,
difference.
there's not that much difference in
Well, of course
some
there
insects. Do you know that a snake has a heart and lungs and kidneys and stuff?
Go on.
No, well, I'm just saying.
So
You're making out as if, like, they're a totally different, like, being.
species. I am making that up. I mean, call me old-fashioned.
Do you know what you're talking about, mate? I don't want you embarrassing yourself, Rick.
Yeah, I am suggesting they're totally different beings. Yeah, that is. Yeah. Now, Carl, the is very. You've got another hour of it. Have you got anything at all?
I've got that feature Educating Ricky, which is a bit of a play on words as well. Right. Do you know the film, Steve?
Educating Rita.
Yeah.
I see what you've done. Go on.
I'm doing that, and I teach Ricky stuff.
What do you teach me, Carl?
Well, I've got a few different topics.
Go on.
Do you know, like how you taught me about Hitler and Che Guevara and Winston Churchill? Mm-hmm. I'm going to come in with topics every week, and this week I've got
Ghosts?
No, hanging bacon is one of the topics.
Say that again.
Hanging bacon.
Hanging bacon.
All the titles.
Francis Bacon.
No, all the titles are sort of named to sort of tease you and get you more interested in it.
Hanging bacon. Well, you've certainly intrigued.
Go on. What's another title one?
Hairy Chinese kid.
I'm gonna go for that one.
If there was a university degree with that title.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go for hairy Chinese kid,
And
I
the
think.
final one,
Yeah.
Alien gives man a beard.
Right.
Alien gives man a beard.
I am gonna burst. Right, listen, Carl, you've got to tell me. Right, first, right, let's do it in reverse order.
We're not going to do it now anyway.
What do you mean? We've got to do it now. I mean, this is the first interesting thing you've said in an hour. Okay, the listeners have just been subjected to rubbish and mistakes and everything for the last 6 months. Please, we've got to do Alien gives man a beard. What is that? Tell us that.
Right.
Sorry, this is just you telling me something, is it? This feature is you telling me something.
Well, teaching you something. Educating Ricky. Huh?
So are we playing it now? We're already into this feature. Well into this feature, are we?
Yeah, I suppose we are, yeah.
Should there not be a jingle or something?
Yeah, can we have a
Well, there's
jingle?
no point, because look, I come up with ideas and you dismiss them straight away, so I'm not wasting my time making stuff.
Right.
If you don't like
well, okay, let's play Educating Ricky.
Right.
Brilliant. Go. Right.
So-
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Educating Ricky.
Right, what we going for then? Hanging the bacon, hairy Chinese kid, Alien gives man a beard.
I think Alien gives man a beard.
I'd like to do that.
Right, there's this fella, I think it happened in America, and he saw a bright light in the sky. And
God, if you're bored.
and he stood there.
This is a true story, is it?
Yeah. He stood there
Yes, of course it isn't, Steve.
and he saw this bright light and it came closer and closer and it was a UFO, right?
Yep.
And he looked at it and it disappeared, right? And he gets back in his car
He looks in the mirror.
and he looks in the mirror.
Yep.
He's only got a beard.
He has.
You sure it wasn't someone else who got in the car? And he was still standing out there?
No, right?
What?
And it turned out he got home and said to his wife or his girlfriend, it's a bit weird. So I just got out of the car to look at a bright light, and I got back in the car and grew a beard, and she said, never mind you beard, where have you been for 3 days? And what had happened is...
He passed out because he was pissed.
No. The UFO had taken him for 3 days.
Yeah.
But he'd only thought that he'd only looked at it and it went away.
Yeah.
But what had happened is he took him and he grew a beard because he hasn't had a shave.
Right, okay. I mean, was Will Smith or Tommy Lee Jones anything to do with this at all? Did you see this on a video maybe and thought it was an educational film?
No, it's from a book that some kind person sent in to me. Here.
Can I just ask again, just again, I'm just throwing this right back at you. Do you think there's any other possible answer here? Right? A man is absent for 3 days from home.
He's
the
grown a
length
beard.
of time that it could take to grow a beard, lest we forget. What if he hadn't actually seen a bright light in the sky?
What if he was
he'd been
lying? What if
drunk?
he was lying?
He'd got knocked unconscious. He'd had a car crash.
Just
any number
lying.
of other
No,
things.
just lying.
Or he was just lying.
Yeah, he'd been on a bender, getting pissed for 3 days
and that
with
was
his
his
mates.
excuse to his wife.
And they went, Dennis, what are you gonna tell your wife?
Well, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
She's not going to believe I was out with you, lads.
Just say you're only away for a minute. No, I wasn't away from it because of the beard. Oh yeah, look, it looks like you've been out for 3 days. Well, we have. That's
Exactly.
right. Okay, we've got to cover that then. Alien abduction.
Great one.
Okay, let's try that.
Do you see? That's a little scenario there that could have been played out.
So, when you say educating Ricky, what have I learnt from this? Never listen to you again. That's all I've learnt so far. Never listen to you.
Yeah, we'll add a little bit more in here, right? To
Well,
spice this
no,
up.
what do you mean add a little bit more?
We'll add a bit more to this what I'm educating you about,
Go on.
right? There's only a law in America that says if you touch a UFO, you're going to get done. Now, why would they make a rule? I don't know that. Do you know, like, all their rules have a code?
Carl, I genuinely do not know what you're talking about.
Right. Do you know, like, how here they might have...
Do you know
I
what?
have no idea.
Right,
Okay.
Do you know, like, over here...
I'm listening to Capital on these headphones. I got Foxy on from yesterday.
Right, let's bin that.
No way, it's great. No,
I want to hear about Airy Chinese Kid.
let's play a tune. and
Okay,
let's come
play a
back with
tune, come back with Airy Chinese
Play
Kid,
back
definitely.
some doors.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just thought I'd go back, take it back to the 60s. This is a tune that a friend of mine sent
If
me.
you touch a UFO, you get done.
Soul Kitchen from The Doors.
Type, yeah. But, yeah.
Enjoyable.
Now, okay. That's stressful, isn't it? I think we've got things working now. We've had people come in and out, just shaking their head going, shouldn't have bought that desk. But it's all sorted now, I think. And,
You notice how it took about
What?
25 minutes for them to come down as well, though? Do you feel like we're maybe quite low in the pecking order in the building?
Definitely.
You know, it's like Capital First, Capital Gold. They can shoot off to other sort of pirate stations.
Yeah.
People's car radios, then they come back here.
Oh, dear. Oh, I had a job at Richard Sounds.
Yeah.
Light fitting was buzzing. Now, but we've got, thanks for staying, listening. Right, okay, educating Ricky. What have we got? Airy Chinese Kid, go on.
Right, yeah. This is the... I didn't want to do this.
What do you mean you didn't want to do it?
Well, I wanted to give you three, and I gave you one. It was like the alien man gets a beard or whatever.
Yeah,
And-
which was total rubbish, so this one should be better, maybe.
Hairy Chinese Kid. Right, well, we've talked about hairy people in the past.
True enough.
Haven't we?
Yeah.
You know, the little kids who grew up in woods and hung around with wolves and that.
Yeah, again, you're confusing it. Yeah, they're not... there were some people that were born... very hirsute. They were not the people who were brought up with wolves.
Yeah.
You just put that together in your Homer Simpson type mind.
Right, well, this is like a sort of close to that sort of story.
Yeah.
But the weird thing is, right, Chinese people aren't that hairy as a nation. No, seriously, that's a well-known fact. They don't have that much body hair and stuff.
Okay.
So this little kid who was born over there, he was like covered in stuff,
Was he?
and it was only his nose that wasn't hairy. The rest of his body was caked in hair, right? And his hair sort of
What
grew.
sort of hair was it? Was
thick hair.
No, what I mean is, was it sort of like a pony's mane? So he just looked like an Ewok. You know what I mean? Just like hanging down, sort of straight,
Well,
dark
it
hair.
looked, in the picture, it looked like it grows
was it
from
downy?
his eyebrow. It grows from his eyebrows quite thick, and then it just goes all the way over.
You
his
don't think
head.
it was just really long eyebrows that he'd done a comb over?
No, it was all over his body. It had a picture of like his back and that.
Yeah.
And
Had he styled it? Had he styled it at all? Did he have it in a quiff or?
no, it was just
hanging everywhere.
all over him.
Yeah.
And they were like, you know, this is a bit weird, happening in China, where we're not normally that hairy.
That was the scientist speaking there.
Yeah.
And the local press and that were getting him down, calling him Monkey Boy and all this.
Oh,
And
thinking Chinese press.
but the doctor,
Yeah. Oh.
They're cruel, aren't they?
the
It's like
doctor,
those game shows.
well,
That's Japanese, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's cool. Though.
Yeah.
and the doctor said,
I was Carl talking through all that time while we were just like talking to each other then. Because I turned round and I still saw he was talking. Go
So
on.
anyway, the local press came down to see the hairy boy, the monkey
yeah, and
boy.
they were like being tight, taking the mickey out of him, and the doctor said
Throwing him nuts.
he's only hairy. Said he's a healthy young kid. The only faults he's got is he's got a little bit of eczema and a boil. And he said everybody should just treat him the same, and I think he grew up a healthy kid. Yeah, so that's the
That's
That's the end of the story.
that's not a story.
why.
But I've got nothing. I don't know what to say to that. So someone in China was born slightly hairier than the rest, and he was normal apart from eczema and a boil. That to me isn't a story. But if it is, I've got a million. I mean, it's sort of like bloke from Manchester went a bit bolder than the rest, got a job on radio. He was normal. I mean, that's not a story, is it?
Some great adverts there on XFM.
I enjoyed them.
104.9.
Absolutely. Listen, we have to give away these 3 pairs. We have to give these away, Rick.
Yeah.
We've got 3 pairs of DJ
I know,
Shadows.
but this is so jam-packed. I think we've planned too much for this show.
We have indeed.
Next week, I think we have a little bit flabbier next week.
Rick,
do less.
Rick, can we chill out next week, please?
Yeah. Go on then.
So yeah, any ideas, guys? Any questions? Sort of DJ Shadow related questions? Any Shadow or DJ questions? Carl, any ideas?
What does the word DJ mean?
Yeah, it's too easy. I'll tell you something I do know.
Go on.
Right. But I can't really get a question out of it.
Go on, just tell us.
There's a shadow somewhere.
It's already good, isn't it?
I'm loving it already.
No, right. There's a shadow. I think it was in America.
Yeah.
And it's on a quiet road. I'm guessing somewhere like Boston. That's what I imagine.
Okay.
Right?
No.
Somewhere like Boston, and people at night used to see this shadow moving about, and they'd go, "What's that?" Right? And it got known, the town, the little local town, got known for this shadow, but it didn't cause any problems.
What are you talking about?
Well, it was
Just you've lost me.
What are you talking
No,
about?
do you know, like, some places get famous, like, Scotland's got the Loch Ness Monster and that, but it doesn't cause any, but it doesn't cause any problems.
It doesn't exist, go on.
Right, so there's this shadow walking about on the road. And,
What do you mean? No, what's he, again? Rubbish.
Right, so he's walking
Nonsense.
about.
Where did you read this? Where did you
He's
see
walking
this?
about, this was on the internet, and I'm sure.
Sorry! Sorry! I thought it was shite. I didn't know it was on the internet.
Right, so this shadow is moving about, and,
Independently of an object.
yeah, and the local mayor and that is like, yeah, it's a bit weird, but it's not harming anyone.
The mayor involved!
Was he elected to that post?
Hey, mayor, we got a problem down here. Seems like a shadow. Well, it's not causing any no, it's
Is
just
it causing any problems?
Yeah, go on.
But that's the thing, it was left for years, and then it did start causing problems.
I see, that's it. If you leave these shadows to go unchecked, Rick, they go crazy.
Yeah.
You let them run amok in the city.
Yeah.
You've got to stand
What
down
did it do?
on
What did it
roaming
do?
shadows.
What did the shadow do?
It was pushing people off the bikes.
It was what?
It was pushing people off the bikes.
Oh,
I'll find out more for that next week. Right, that'll tease them.
you're a maniac!
We'll do more on that. We haven't had time for educating.
Please never have children.
Right, listen.
You are
Just promise me now you'll never have kids.
We haven't got time now
Okay,
for-
listen, alright, DJ Shadow, have we got time for to give these tickets away?
Yeah, if they just call up, we'll...
No, I'll tell you what, I've got a question, right?
Go on.
Where does Carl think this may have taken place? If you've been listening to the show, where do you think this evil shadow has been running amok? Let us know. The number, Carl?
Good question.
08700 800 1234. So,
Excellent.
but that's it. We are actually out of time.
We are indeed.
now.
Have I got time for a song for the ladies?
It's a bit tight. I was
Why?
told to finish
It's
now.
5:02.
I know, but we've got to get finished early today. So
Why?
just because we have, and we're wasting more time talking about why we have to.
Oh, this is pathetic.
So they call up. Where did I see the ghost?
Yeah.
And you've got to pick the tickets up from reception. You can go tonight, see DJ Shadow. That's
Shoddy.
it.
This
Right?
is shoddy.
Right. See you then. Lobe of this.
Yeah, get a lobe of this, yeah.
Well, that's a story about a girl who she was deaf, right, for 4 years, and it happened quite a bit back this.
What year? Or was it?
I think it was
specific ages ago, was it?
About yeah, quite a bit back. She was deaf for about 4 years, having an argument with her mum, it said, which I didn't quite understand, because I don't know how they do that.
Yeah.
But she was having an argument,
Well-
and a man pushed her against a wall, and she banged her head, and her hearing came back.
Okay.
Was she wearing a Walkman? And it fell out? And she'd realised, well, oh, that's
There's
why.
no explanation.
There's no explanation. Well, why is that teaching me something
Right,
then?
so I knew you'd say this, right? So I thought, right, I'll stick something on it. Do you know that bees are deaf?
No! No, you can't just... No! If you ask someone something they don't know the answer to, they don't tell you something else. Just, I'll tell you something else then. I can't answer that, I'll tell you something else. Imagine that. If you asked a teacher. Look, how do birds fly? Wow, if you're gonna do that, tallest building is, I mean, what?
Well,
That was the equivalent, Carl, of running away when we asked you a question.
Yeah, the intellectual equivalent of going, look over there, there's a monster.
Yeah.
Listen, what do you mean? What she, okay, so, oh.
So her
There's
hearing
no
came back.
explanation. There's no explanation. Or you don't know.
well, there isn't one, is there, really? It's a bit
What,
weird.
did
But the
doctors,
only
did
thing
the doctors not look into it?
No, I think they just said, oh, that's good.
But, so again, I don't. Where did this information? Is that if you read this on
Is
the net?
that
Is that
it?
all they put on
There
the
was
net?
once a deaf woman who hit her head and she
And her
could hear.
hearing came back.
It was bizarre things about being deaf.
Was there
and-
three
Oh,
like?
yeah.
Was there
I've
sort
got
of-
that book, yeah, it's a good book, that.
Was there three
Yeah.
more pages you just couldn't be bothered to read on?
Yeah.
No, it was just a little bit, and it
Was there a
said
little picture, a cartoon picture?
no pictures, I just
And we
read
going,
it.
ow!
Look,
Ow,
if you
I
don't
can
want to
hear.
know, if you don't want to learn, you know.
Yeah. Okay, it's not his fault. Let me have it's not his fault. You gotta save this. This has gotta teach me something and be an interesting story.
Right, it's not his vault. This fella,
Yeah. What year? Ages ago?
Olden times.
I'd say in the 70s.
Okay.
Would you? Any evidence for that?
And,
Does he wear flares in the story?
Right.
Is that your
Story.
reason?
no, it's a bit like Yuri Geller, this fella, right? Where
Oh, yeah.
he's electric.
He's electric.
And, if he walks past the telly would fizz.
Uh-huh.
If he walked past the radio, it all goes like that.
Oh.
His hair stuck up all the time. And he'd be having a bath and everything would be alright, and then the power would sort of switch on in his body, and the electric in his body made him jump out of the bath. So,
What do you mean so? What is that so? What does that so mean? You've given us nothing. You've given us nothing.
You'd have to at least give us the scientific explanation.
Yeah.
electric eels have 400 volts in them.
Oh, is this the running away again?
What was that one called?
Yeah, but but
It's not his vault.
but there's a reason that not his fault. It's not his fault. I thought it was going to be something about
I
keeping
think
it
we
in
should.
safe.
I think we should do these the other way round. I
It's
think you
not
should
his
tell us
fault.
the story and then we'll hear the pun.
It's not his fault. It's not his fault.
Right, let's leave it.
Play a tune.
Forget it.
Educating Ricky.
Bin it. We're not doing it.
No, we are. Oh.
But I'll tell you what though, talking about ghosts and that, do you know how I'm into them,
Yeah.
right? How weird do you think this is, right?
Well, it's not true. Before you say it, play a record.
No, go on.
Go on.
Right, it's this woman, I don't even know if it's ghost really, it's just a bit weird.
Yeah. Sure.
There's this woman,
Yeah.
and she's not a woman, she's a kid.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
She's walking down like a street in her area, it's a nice day and everything's normal. She's walking down, and a woman comes up, cycling past, right? The woman on the bike looks at the kid, absolutely terrified, right? Got a really scary face on her.
Yeah.
The kid's thinking, why is she doing that?
Yeah.
Right? So anyway, she thinks nothing of it, goes, you know, I think she was playing in the park or whatever, goes and has a nice day. About 15 years later,
Oh, right, yeah.
she's, I don't know, I think she was going to work, right, on a bike,
She was riding her own bike.
riding her own bike, cycling down the road,
Oh, yeah.
looks at the kid. That's the thing that happened, like, 15, 20 years ago.
Right.
It's her on the bike looking at her as a kid.
Right.
What do you think?
Not another child.
No. So
Right.
it's her, she's seen herself.
Carl? I mean, I don't know where to start.
Firstly, where's this information come from?
But I mean, why do you ever? I mean, I don't know what part of that you think can be true. I mean, honest. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. What are you talking about?
Bit weird though, isn't it?
But it's not
It
true.
didn't happen. Nothing happened like that.
She said it did.
Well,
Who?
she's
Who?
wrong.
She said she saw herself.
She saw herself as a kid, didn't she?
Did she carry on riding
And as an
past?
adult when she was a kid.
Did she stop and talk to herself, or did she ride on by and think that's a bit weird? There's me as an 8-year-old. I won't stop. I'll be late for work.
Yeah. If I'm late again, the boss said he'd be in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, if,
And where is this information? Did it happen to someone you know?
No,
You overheard it on the bus?
no, it was in the 14 Times.
Ah, right. Well,
Okay.
that's the answer.
Good,
We've
okay.
got to the bottom of that.
right, good. Brilliant.
Now, what do you make of David Blunkett accusing...
That was the main bit of the story, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But this one, right, we have sort of talked about it, and you weren't having any of it at the time.
What?
This next bit of science I'm telling you about.
Go on then.
Right. Remember when I told you about a lad who was living at home with his mum and dad, right? Everything's, normal life, go out to school, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Then, I think his mum and dad had an argument, and it kicked off a bit, and he thought, I'm sick of this. It's happening all the time now. They kept having arguments, so the kid ran off into the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right?
God.
Now, he left, he went and ran in the woods, and he ended up living with some monkeys,
Right.
right? And he thought, this isn't a bad life, there's no arguments going on.
Sure.
He was getting on with them. And the
He
weird
loved
thing
bananas.
is, this is where the science bit comes in.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
He grew a load of hair on his body.
That's not true. It's not true.
It is true.
It's an acquired characteristic. It.
I bet someone will back me up on this.
But no, you can't. You can't grow hair like that. You might get a little bit more down here. They might the erectile tissue might, they won't fall out as much. That would, But you don't actually grow a big mane if you're cold and you're a human.
Well, he did. He did. This lad did. I know it sounds a bit strange and that, but he was living with the monkeys, and because it was cold, his body reacted to it.
Listen. He was no hairier than he would have been if he was walking around naked on a cold day, with or without living with monkeys.
The fact that he was living with monkeys makes no difference.
No, I know, but I'm trying to get, picture it in your head what it's like.
Although Mickey Dolenz was always pretty hairy.
Right? So, he was living with them, and he went into town or something one day
Oh, yeah.
to get some food, and the people there were like, hang on a minute, that isn't a monkey.
Mm.
Well, he went in naked.
No, he was there covered in hair.
Yeah, but naked, but covered in hair, so it was decent. It was.
Yeah. But that was a weird thing. They thought it was a monkey in the shop. And then
So presumably he had a big long beard as well, because he couldn't shave, could he?
No, he's just covered. He looked like a monkey.
And they were happy to serve the monkey, were they? There's the monkey, he's
How
buying
did he
a
walk?
newspaper and
How
some
did he
milk.
walk? How did he walk, Carl? Did he walk upright or whistling along?
The picture that I saw on the internet, he was on all fours, but I
Course
don't
he
know
was.
if that's when he was
Course he
running
was.
away after they'd sort of, realised he was a kid. But this was a picture.
So he was a kid as well. He wasn't even like an adult with the beard.
No, he was a kid.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
And
The beard
people
kicked in a little bit.
So
earlier.
listen, so the
Go on.
people caught him.
You're an idiot.
The people caught him.
Yeah.
Shaved him. Right. Got it all off. Didn't grow back again.
Right.
It
You're an
grew.
idiot.
Well, like I say, people will have heard this story or read about it.
You're
and
an idiot.
And they'll email in. They don't let me down.
And they'll agree that you're an
And
idiot.
no, they'll have seen the story.
You're an idiot.
So that's a little bit of science.
You're an idiot.
The weird thing is, right, looking around in the week at weird stuff on the internet, there was this woman who's got a big
Strokes. Someday. I'm already annoyed. I've been
I'm in
here
a bad
3
mood.
minutes and I'm already annoyed.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll bring back Claire, I'll tell you.
No, it's not his fault.
It
It's the whole
is.
place. The library's shite. I tried to get. Oh God! I had to go
Chill,
to Capital
chill.
Library.
Chill.
Fancy that. I had to go to Capital Library to get a couple of records I wanted. Right? Place is falling apart. The email's not working. It's so shoddy. He's had 2 weeks off. Oh, my holiday. I mean, they might as well bulldoze this, honestly, because for all the,
It is ludicrous.
and we get paid peanuts.
You get paid, do you?
Oh, and it really annoys me to have to fight. Oh, anyway.
Anyway, just
XFM,
calm down.
104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant and
Hello.
Karl Pilkington. Karl, you're back.
Alright.
How was it?
What, the holiday?
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't all fun, was it? Because my dad was in hospital.
Oh, but he wasn't
during the holiday.
not during the holiday, though, was he? You came back from holiday and then found that out, didn't you?
Yeah, but it happened when I was on holiday.
Did you know that, though, when you're on holiday?
No, because I didn't take my phone with me.
Well,
But
that's
the
our
weird
question.
thing is,
Yeah.
I got a feeling. when I was sat there, because it normally happens last
Wasn't
time.
the nudist beach, was it?
When I first went
We
away
saw
to,
that old fella with his packet out.
when I went to Ibiza, right, I had a feeling, and I called home, my dad had punctured a lung.
When
And
you
this
say you had
time-
a feeling, what do you mean, a feeling?
Just like, oh, I should call home, there's something not right. But this
That's a
time
very
I thought,
specific feeling. How did that manifest itself? How do you get that? What kind of feeling? Is that a tingling thing?
I'm getting a bit of a lung feeling.
Yeah.
A bit of a dad lung feeling.
That feels like a punctured lung.
Hold on.
anyway.
But anyway, the holiday was good. We talked about it last week.
Well,
on air, but-
let's probe Carl about his holiday later, because, you know,
Okay.
that's the sort of thing that audiences will stay tuned for, Rick, I'm pretty certain.
Yeah,
to find out about
you
the
know more
outtakes.
about this radio business than me. You know,
That's true
you've
enough.
hooked them already.
Indeed, yeah. Well, also,
yeah.
I'm thinking we've got nothing.
Ever
So,
now.
we may as well
Really?
save that.
No, I resent it. I used to put a lot of work in, but then I think of the money, which is, you know, for me, pretty shoddy.
Well,
You know
yeah,
what
I mean,
I don't usually
you
get
make
out of
an
bed
awful
for
lot of cash.
Well, exactly, yeah. And, you know, the whole thing is, the whole setup. It was raining today. I thought I should have a cabin. You know, and then the sun came out, so I walked in again. Ah, dear.
How are you?
But I'll tell you what, I got a bit criticised last week as well that I only played ballads and same songs, so I'm going to rock out this week.
Oh, I'm loving
I've been down to the Capitol Library
Right.
to get some good tunes. And what about a little bit of AC/DC?
Oh.
Took me all night long.
Let's hear it.
Well, that's cheered me up.
In a better mood now?
Yeah.
Good.
That's great. Should we rock out today?
Yeah, well,
Bit of
yeah.
Led Zeppelin, maybe Stones.
Brilliant, yeah. Some other classics. And
Yeah.
everything.
When are we going to talk about Carl?
Have we run out of stuff already? Okay,
already.
let's go.
Okay, now, yeah.
So where did you go, Carl? What was the story?
it was my birthday, right? Went home after working with you a couple of Saturdays ago, right? Girlfriend was like, open your card, and I said, no, it's my birthday on Monday, I'll open it then.
You obey
right?
by the rules, don't you, of birthdays? The birthday rules.
Well, there's no point.
Well, exactly. Chaos leads that way.
Yeah, right, so,
Not an anarchist, never has been.
so anyway, she was kept going on, and it was doing me head in, so I said, alright, I'll open it.
Yeah.
So I opened it, ticket fell out, surprise holiday to one of the Canary Islands. So,
And what was your reaction? I mean,
first one was we haven't got enough money
right.
for this, but I didn't want to ruin it, so...
No.
So I didn't go on about that, and I said, "Oh, it'd be great." So I can't wait. So,
Did you say it in that tone of voice?
Well, it was good timing because I was tired and everything, and I'm not a big holiday fan,
No.
but the timing was right.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's the same as last night. I don't always like a curry, but last night
You're in
Yeah.
the mood.
you get that sort of, oh yeah,
Curry, you had a feeling.
Yeah, you had a feeling
You
for a
thought,
curry.
and then lo and behold, like, you were eating the curry. It's weird, isn't it?
It
Isn't
is
it weird, the
strange. Life is-
paranormal? Isn't it weird? Isn't it weird?
They work in mysterious ways, the
Yeah,
ghosts.
yeah.
So
yeah.
anyway, right, the island, if I was on Wish You Were Here, I'd probably say it's a bit barren.
Okay.
Not much there, but if you get a hotel, you guarantee good weather, right?
Are you?
No, what I mean is, it'll be a good holiday. If you get a hotel, right, the weather's always good, so you'll have a nice
Yeah,
time.
it was
That's
a
it.
comma, yeah, it was a, yeah, go on.
And all that, and the food was alright, and everything was going alright. I was just having a nice, relaxing time.
And how do you sort of spend your time on a holiday? You just lie around? Is that
That
mainly
sort
the
of
thing?
holiday, just lying around. I bought a book.
You bought a book?
Yeah.
Okay, ghosts?
No, it was short stories, right? It
About
was like
ghosts?
no, it was about like special days in our time and time before me and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like it was telling you about how in I think it was 1814 the Thames frozen up.
Yeah.
And all these stories are told by eyewitnesses.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. So there's some fella who was around in 1814. And the Thames was frozen, and people used to put market stalls on there,
Yeah.
and they'd
Yeah.
do the shopping. It was like it was like an Oxford Street.
Was that Mad Liar Charlie? No, because he's famous for that.
Well,
yeah.
I'm sure you know.
No, I think that was Mad Liar Charlie.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was reading that, and then after a couple of days was a bit like, oh,
Boring.
yeah, you can only do sort of so much lying around.
And so much reading.
So Suzanne said, let's go on the beach, have a walk.
You ain't gone on the beach?
Where had you been
on the beach,
up
yeah.
to this point then? In your room?
No, just like round the pool, just relaxing and having a swim and that.
Yeah.
So she said, let's go on the beach. I said, all right then, yeah. So wandered down to the beach, and first impressions are, yeah, it's all right, it's clean. Sea
Your
looks good.
criteria is so basic, it's brilliant.
Right.
Hotel, yes. Roof, good. Food, adequate. Beach, clean. Next.
So I'm walking along and everything's good, and you know, there's a woman feeding fish bread, which I thought that's different.
I love that. He likes originality. He loves a bit of originality.
He was feeding fish bread?
This woman was there, like up to her knees in water.
Yeah.
And she was stood
Was
there.
that a sea?
Chucking, yeah.
Oh, right, good.
Chucking this bread, and I thought, what's she doing? And I stood there and watched for a minute, and there was little fish coming up, having the bread. I thought, oh. So we carried on walking, and everything's going well, and then this fella comes towards me.
Everything's going well.
Yeah, that's
I haven't
original.
fallen over.
Clean feeding bread. 2 points for originality.
It's going well.
Yeah.
Fella comes walking towards me.
Oi, oi.
He's only got no pants on.
Oh.
So I said, Suzanne, what's going on?
Why did he turn to her? Like she knows more
So
than
she
him.
said, oh, yeah, it's, she said, yeah, it's a nudity.
Is this going to be a long story? Could you pour that coffee? Can you give me that coffee over? Sorry, this is really bad. Yeah, because he's pouring... Thank you.
Just amuse yourselves while we sort the coffee.
Thank you very much.
Steve, do you want
I'll have a cup of coffee, Carl.
Right.
Thanks. Yeah, cheers.
Cold. Right, good. Okay.
So,
Great. Thank you.
So she said, yeah, it's a nudist beach. So I said, well, why, what? I said, we're all it's all mixed up. Normally on a nudist beach, it's a nudist beach, and you don't go wandering on there when you get your clothes on and that. So it annoyed me a bit, because there wasn't any signs. So this fella's getting closer.
Well, the knob out was a sign.
Yeah. Right, so he's getting closer. And he walked past me, it was an old fella. And he walked past and he had a hat on and a little pipe. And a big rucksack on his back. Right, so he got me thinking...
Not strictly naked.
I'm walking along and I'm thinking... Right, why do people want to do this? So straight away, I wasn't on holiday anymore, because most of the time when I'm on holiday, I don't think about anything. Right?
Your mind's a blank.
I just switch off. Right? But all of a sudden, this has got in my head now, and I turn around to look at him, and...
Check out his arse.
And this bag, right, I swear,
That's his ball sack.
it was massive, right?
What? You had a massive bag?
The bag,
His rucksack.
his rucksack.
Oh, right, okay. 'Cause when he said there's an old couple coming towards me, I said, what was lower, the bloke's bollocks or the woman's tits? And he said, well, that was another point, she might as well have wore knickers. Because he said, so you can see it, that's what he said to me.
So you saw the bag.
So it annoyed me, yeah, because the whole idea in it, this is what I think, I mean, I might be wrong, right? Might be wrong.
Chances
You
are
never
quite
have been,
strong.
you never have been before.
Being nudist, right? What's it all about?
I'll tell you, on that point, Carl, let's play a tune, let's come back and we'll discuss...
What are we going to play?
We'll discuss that very issue. We've got some ideas. We did chat about this last week, Carl, in your absence.
Alright. Well, we'll play the choral.
Okay.
It's a good one, this.
Yeah.
Coral, Dreaming of You, on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
If you just joined us, Carl is walking down the beach,
Yeah.
and a man has just passed him with his knob out.
Yeah, his testicles out and his huge bag, apparently.
Right.
Now, we'll sum this up, you know, quick, because we did talk about it last week, you know, you did call me and tell me some of these things, and we sort of, mentioned it last week, but, you just want to say just give us your thoughts on nudity.
Well, what I don't understand is, right, nudity, I thought it was all about, you know, sort of being free.
Yeah.
Natural, letting the breeze, you know, blow around you and that. That's all I can think is of like the bonus of doing it. But you can get that by just having a pair of shorts on, right? Because I'm not one for getting my kit off. It's just something a bit weird about it, isn't it? Normally, if I go for a walk on the beach, I'll put a shirt on,
Sure.
but leave it unbuttoned.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah, tease the ladies, sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it just feels a bit weird. So it's best to cover your back anyway, because the sun...
Yeah.
Yeah,
and all
good
that.
advice, yeah.
But when I saw him, and I thought, well, right, is he doing it to sort of be free and be comfy and all that? And then I thought, but he's carrying a big bag, right? I've got a pair of shorts on. And I'm not looking at him thinking, I bet he's really comfy. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't going, I can't wait to get home and get my shorts off. They're really annoying me, these. So, and that's just it. I don't get what it's all about.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Sure. Well, okay. Well, my advice to you is don't go to nudist beaches again.
Well, I didn't go again.
Do you play volleyball?
Nope.
Well, there's nothing in it for you, to be honest, Carl.
Do you ever walk around the house nude?
Not really. Only if, like, it's quickly to sort of jump out of bed and go and get a glass of orange. But I've got to be careful, because living on a high street, there's flats right across the way looking in.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's all
Chinese fella.
There's a little
exactly.
And who's the other one? Is he the one?
There's the old woman reading a book.
Yeah, it could be dead for all we know. It hasn't moved.
There's some bouncers, and
some bouncers?
I think so, yeah.
Is that a euphemism?
They're always... There's always,
Her name's Carol.
But, yeah, the only time, if I nip out, sort of get out of bed at night, go and get an orange, I've still got to be careful, because if they're awake and I open the fridge door...
Oh,
and the
you're
light
illuminated,
comes up,
yeah.
Yeah.
They'll sort of see the light.
And the shadow.
Turn round.
And the weird, long, stretchy shadow.
Yeah.
What did you get? You get up and got orange juice or orange swash?
You know, Robinson's.
You can't advertise on...
Why don't you take a glass of that to bed with? Why are you getting up?
Yeah.
Because whenever I do that, I normally don't wake up, and it's a waste, isn't it?
The man is a genius. And he... Look, well, continuing our rocking out thing...
Yeah, we're in a rock mood.
Well, I think this sums up rock and roll, doesn't it?
It's not called rock and roll, is it? Textbook.
Coldplay, The Scientist. Do you think that's about you, Carl? What happened there with all that rubbish pressing the wrong thing going out and that?
Don't want to go... You've sorted it now. Doesn't matter.
Right.
You've come back, you're not focused, Carl. That's what concerns me. Your mind's on other things.
I'm alright now, though.
You
We're
all
ready to go, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is... Oh... I just...
I'll tell you
can't
what,
believe it.
right, I'll tell you how focused I am.
What?
Got some new ideas for you.
Go on.
Well,
then.
they've all been blinders in the past.
Go on.
Did you do any competitions when I was away?
Did we? I think we did, didn't we? Didn't we give away a DVD?
Did we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, go on. Yeah,
Right,
go on. Anyway.
well, I've thought of some,
This isn't like radio, is it, as we know it? This is just people talking. If the mic's on, it's luck.
Yeah.
If anyone's listening, I've no idea what they think of this show. It's not a show.
Not in the traditional sense.
No. Okay, then you're going to change with that, Carl.
Because
You've
a
got
show suggests a certain form of presentation.
Yeah.
A certain pride.
And when we do present
And
it...
dare I say it, some planning.
Yeah, and when we do, it's ruined by him pressing the wrong button.
Yeah.
yeah, but I've got some planning here.
Go on, then.
Quizzes.
this?
What I did was, when I was on holiday,
Yeah.
right, you said, you know, come up with a new idea, right? So the best way of coming up with ideas is sort of,
Thinking.
sort of nicking a TV show name and then twisting it a bit.
Yeah.
So...
Or just rip off Simon Mayo's idea completely.
That's
Well,
good
I
advice for anyone out there.
I didn't...
yeah.
If you're interested in ideas.
Carl is presently running a course writing for TV.
Yeah.
And that's the lesson one, isn't it? Just
That's
rip
lesson
something
one.
else off.
Just do an
do
idea
it.
and change the title slightly.
Yeah.
Well,
Go on.
this one I haven't really got I don't know what to do on the game, but I'm thinking, Strike It Ricky.
That's all you've got.
That's
what you've come up with. How long did that take?
Through.
What is that?
I just thought it sounded a bit like Lucky. Forget that one then.
Yeah, forget that one. Okay, yeah, well,
Right.
no, good. No, we all have hits and misses. Even Spielberg's, not all his films, you know, can hit the. Go on.
Right.
No, okay, no, it's a good. Go on.
Do you
Yeah.
remember Big Brother?
Yeah. Do I remember Big Brother? No, go on.
Big Mother, right? You call in, if your mum's ever, you win a CD.
What do you mean? How can you prove that?
Alright, forget that. Right, here's one.
Right, ER. Good one.
No.
Yeah. No.
The Price is Right, remember that?
Yeah.
Right.
The Price is Ricky?
No. The rice is right. And what I do, I read from an Indian menu and a Chinese menu. You tell me whether you have pilau or egg fried.
He's a genius, isn't he? He really is a modern.
Understand that one?
Go on
don't
then.
get it?
Go into let's go into this one. Let's not cross this off right away. Go on then. You read from what?
Well, I've got. I'll get a couple of menus from like an Indian and a Chinese takeaway.
Yeah.
And I'll go like, chicken korma.
Well, could I just suggest that, as it's an Indian, it'll be pilau, and anything you read out that is...
Yeah, but you don't know which one I'm reading from.
What, the chicken korma's Indian, isn't it?
Yeah, so you go pilau. But then
Well, then you might as well say Indian or Chinese!
No, because then the name wouldn't work. The rice is right.
Okay, yeah, I forgot you're working for the title backwards, aren't you? Okay, yeah, okay.
I'm so confused. I don't know where I am or what day it is.
A programme that they've been in on Channel 4, right?
Can you cross that out? We're not doing The Rice is Right
I
either.
don't understand The Rice is Right.
No, go
I'll
on.
tell you that later. We'll have a game in the office, right? A game that they've been in on Channel 4, but has got really big viewing figures.
Well, obviously not.
Right.
Or they wouldn't be binning it. Go on.
Do you know 15 to 1?
Yeah.
They're getting rid of that, right?
Are they?
I'm thinking 15 Taiwan. Get some items that are made in Taiwan, right? Get 15 items, and I say what they are, and then you go, oh, I bet it's the vase. Or something.
That's the one that's made in Taiwan.
Yeah.
Just explain that again very quickly.
No, don't, go.
Alright,
Cross it out.
forget that.
Cross it out. 15 Taiwan.
Right.
Go on.
This is the one that I've prepared for, because I think this
is
isn't
a blinder.
daft, this is good.
Let's
Go
play
on.
a tune and let's hear it after that.
Oh, God.
I'm
you
very
sure?
excited.
Are we going to play it after that, or are we going to say
No,
it
you can explain
No,
it
it's
after
a-
it. I'm very excited.
Could do that again, isn't it, Steve?
Oh, fantastic.
Waiting on a Friend by the Rolling Stones. Yeah? Go on then, Carl. On XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Carl Pilkington. Go on.
Right, this one. Remember Blockbusters?
Uh-huh.
Right, this one is good, and we'll do this one. Rockbusters. And remember how Bob Holness used to give you a letter?
Yeah.
And, it'd give you a question, and the answer to that question is that letter.
Yes.
Right, well, it works like that. So if I said to you, we'll test it out on you, Steve, right? Right, welcome to the show and that.
Hello.
Let's play, right? And I say, right, your first one is W.
Mm-hmm.
And the cryptic clue, because it's done like crosswords.
Okay. So not quite like Blockbusters.
Well, this young man prepared for his death. And it's a W, so the answer... And it's not always going to be like our sort of music, it can be any sort of music that's out there.
So the W is the name of...
Of the answer.
I understand that, but is the answer always the band name, or is it...
Yeah.
It's always the band name, is it, or the artist?
Yeah.
And so would the W be the surname, or would you have both the initials if it was someone's name? Would Elvis Presley be EP?
Don't get annoyed,
no.
Carl. These are
These
these
are
are
valid
questions that I knew would be asked. I know this. You tested it on me, so you've got to tell them.
We
This
need
is
to
the
know
point.
the rules.
If it was Elvis, I'd probably do E.
No. Give him the answer. Give him the
Right,
answer.
did you hear the clue?
No, give me the clue again then. So the letter is
It
W.
is a cryptic clue, and
It's
the clue's
W.
fine.
Listen,
but,
and the
go on.
clue is, this young man prepared for his death.
This young man prepared for his death.
Yeah.
This young man prepared for his death.
And it's a W. And it's his first name.
That's what he needs
Well,
to
see,
know.
that's the, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't...
Well, shouldn't we have the initials? Wouldn't that make it easier? I mean,
Yeah,
wouldn't-
but they didn't do that on Blockbusters, it just had one
Yeah,
letter.
they
No,
did.
they did.
if it was if
The gold one they often had us for 3 or 4
Did they?
letters. Yeah.
well, it was normally just one word. It wouldn't have been a name or something.
Alright then.
W.
Y. W-Y.
Will Young.
Excellent.
I
Right,
didn't
so
understand it. What was
this
the clue?
young
Will
man,
prepared for this young man. So he's sort of mixed, sort of cryptic.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, that's
it
a
was
good
good
effort.
enough.
That's better than
Yeah.
usual.
No, it's
That is
definitely
better than
It's
usual.
not bad, is it?
So do you want to play? Let's play Rockbusters.
Yeah, Rockbusters.
How
So-
many of these have you got? No, because
No,
let's just clarify a couple of rules here, Carl. Let's just make sure we thought everything through, because I'm pretty certain when they get these things on TV, they at least have a go at them in the office first, before they put them straight on there. I'm sure that's how it works. I'm sure Bob Holness just didn't turn up the first day, and he goes, "Don't worry, we'll wing it, it'll be fine. Bring the students in, let's have a go." I'm sure they did a little bit of preparation. So let's just check, we've got every base covered.
Yeah, I've
Firstly, how many questions have they got
I'll
to
tell
get
you
right?
what. Let's do this off air then. Should we play a great tune?
Well, yeah. Well, people need to call in, don't they? Because we're doing it, aren't we?
Yeah.
It'll be alright. And there's good stuff. I've got CDs, right? I've got some compilation stuff and a couple of videos and that. So that's what they're playing for. Call up now. 08700 800 1234. Get them on the air. Play the game. Brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing?
Just like heaven.
Right. Oh.
That's from that Cure Greatest Hits
I'm gonna
compilation.
have a heart attack.
You
really
get an extra
He's-
bonus CD on certain copies, and that's an acoustic version of Just Like Heaven. Fantastic.
He hasn't thought it through.
I know, we've just
Right,
spent
we've-
3.5 minutes trying to figure out the rules of
Yeah,
this game.
right, we've got it now. I'm sorry for people who are calling. The lines are going mental. Right, so, hold on, everybody. What we're gonna do is, we're gonna do an ad break.
We're just gonna figure out how to play the game.
No, we're gonna
during
get
the
two
ads.
people on there and we're gonna play it. So, XFM and that. What's going on?
The adverts aren't working today, and I'll have to get an engineer in as well. so
Right,
that's
don't
messing-
play the adverts. I don't want to play them anyway. Don't play them. It's not our fault if it doesn't work. It's...
Why?
Do you realise if we were, like, live, we'd be heckled off the stage?
Right, don't play the adverts.
We wouldn't survive in the real
I'll
world.
sort that out. Right.
Right, get the people on the air now. Just...
No,
get the-
Rick, calm down.
Play a record then! Do something, for Christ's sake! Brilliant, Pulp. Good news and bad news. Bad news is we have got enough callers to play Carl's game. The good news is we don't have to play any more adverts in this show. So, if it doesn't work, sod it. Right, who have you got on the line, Carl?
Sam.
Now, let's just remind ourselves, what's the game?
It's Rockbusters.
Okay, now calm down, Carl. I know you're a bit stressed, you've got a lot to do, but don't worry, you've just had a holiday.
Throw this desk out. Let's throw it out and start again.
Rick, don't get stressed.
Go on then.
People wouldn't think it was us if this show wasn't, you know, half-baked and ill-formed and generally shoddy. That's what they've grown to love.
Okay, alright.
Sam,
Hello?
is it sounding alright today?
It is, just about.
Right. Cheers.
Sounded worse.
Right then.
Yeah.
Well,
And,
let's-
so we've got Sam on the line. Who else have we got there?
let's see, we've got Tim as well, haven't we?
Hi there.
Alright, Tim.
Tim and Sam.
Nice.
You sound quite similar, lads. Could one of you affect an accent or something? Which one's Tim?
Yeah, it's me.
Okay, which one's Sam?
This is Sam.
Slightly deeper,
bit
slightly
deeper,
deeper.
yeah.
Sam,
And they're not against the clock anyway, are they? So it doesn't really matter.
I suppose not.
So,
I think Steve just wanted a bit of variety. Okay.
you understand the rule, lads?
Could you explain them to us?
Right, play it. Okay.
Hang on, wait.
Well, let me explain, because, I mean, life is too short. Now, Carl's gonna read out, say 3 clues, yeah? And, just shout your own name and answer it, or shout the answer. Shout your own name, then the answer if you know it, and it's the person who gets the most right.
Okay.
Is that alright?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Here we go then.
okay then.
Shouldn't it be the first of 3?
Well, yeah, but then he hasn't got...
Yeah,
he's got enough
I've got enough, it's fine.
He's got enough clues for that.
Right then, here we go. Welcome to the show.
Oh, God.
Right, first initials, S-T, right? Is that right?
Well, I don't know. Oh, we don't know, do we? How do we know?
Here we go, S-T, and the cryptic clue is better than the average homeless person. Okay?
Sorry, I think... Is that a band?
Yeah.
Is it an old band?
Yeah.
I think that's one word.
Alright then, S. So it's an old 70s band. Better than the average homeless
Tim.
person. Tim?
Go on.
Supertramp.
Yes.
Supertramp
Well
it
done.
is.
Yeah.
Well done, 1 point to
We're off
you,
and running.
No idea
Tim.
why that's right, by the way.
You don't understand why it's right?
He's a super tramp.
Oh, right.
Better than the
okay.
average
Oh,
homeless
cryptic,
person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cryptic.
Yeah.
Okay, second one. Come on, Sam, you got
That's actually quite good for Carl. Trust me, Tim. I mean, take that as a good clue. Because, yeah, okay.
We won't do this again.
Right, 1-0
Right,
to
here we
Tim.
go.
Right.
F. The letter is F. That's the next one we're moving on to. And the cryptic clue is, the little girl is hungry. What shall we do?
The S or F?
I've got it.
F.
Ready? Sam. Feeder.
Yes, 1-1. Feed her.
He's pulled out of the
Feed her.
Yeah. Feed her. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 1 each. So this is the decider, isn't it?
Wait a minute, ITV are on the phone.
Well, you said first to 3, so no, it's not, is it? That's what I said. Just do the 3 clues and who gets the most.
Okay, well, we can do that now. So, here we go.
I love this. This is rubbish. Go on.
So, here's the last one. The initials are AK, right? And the cryptic clue is exploding pet. Shout out your name if you know it.
Last orders at the bar, please. Last orders at the bar.
Exploding pet. AK.
You're tuned to XFM 104.9, Karl Pilkington's quiz, Rockbusters. The format is still available. The highest bidder, please give us a call, or you can email ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Is it a band or a singer?
I'll give you a bit more of a clue. It's a pop band. Okay, we wouldn't play...
Tommy Kitten.
Yes! Oh, this is amazing radio. So who was that won?
That was Sam who won.
So it's 2-1 to Sam, so he wins... What does he win, Karl?
He wins some CDs and some videos.
No, he's got obviously now, Sam, if you're ready, take the spot, you're gonna do the gold run. Away you go, Karl.
I haven't got any more.
You're a fool. Right, stay on the line, we're giving both some presents. Play a record for...
Rick, I'm gonna shoot off.
Not come! Feeder, come back around. He's getting all stressed again.
You know, we've only done an hour.
I know, I'll tell you what, this
You know,
seems
there's
like
another
3.
hour to
I
go.
know, I don't know what it seems like to the, the listeners. I say
I'll tell you
listeners.
this, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, Karl, but I think maybe someone else should come in and press the buttons. Because I'm not sure you're across it. I don't think you can concentrate on talking and working at the same time. I'm not sure you can...
Walking
Yeah,
and
it's
eating.
for you it seems it's a bit
no,
like...
don't say that. Look, he's gutted. No, there's a lot of gone wrong here. I say throw this desk out and get a real one. Seriously.
Well, I think there's a Fisher Price one you can buy in Argos that might be worth
but
getting.
yeah, we got there. We were stunned because it was second hand, this one. But, this is like the Mir space station. I mean, it really is falling apart. Get a new one in. Let's not, I can't believe it. I mean, look at that. Look at the library. Look at the gaps in the library.
Let's not go on about this, because this isn't good.
What? Whereas that quiz was. Whereas that was good radio.
You can join in and stuff.
But the problem is,
okay.
Karl, why'd you rush to do it? I told you before we should practice these things. That's
Although,
how
to be
it's
fair,
done.
Steve, I haven't got time to do anything, so at least Karl's coming up with stuff.
But I don't mind, running
What other
through with
ideas
it
have you
while
got?
you're having a kip outside.
Really?
doing
What
the
other ideas
records.
have you got? Have you got any other ideas, Karl? Because we've got another hour to fit. Have you got anything at all?
I've got that feature Educating Ricky, which is a bit of a play on words as well. Right? Do you know the film, Steve?
Educating Rita.
Yeah.
I'll see what you've done. Go
I'm
on.
doing that, and I teach Ricky stuff.
What do you teach me, Karl?
Well, I've got a few different topics.
Go on.
Do you know, like how you taught me about Hitler and Che Guevara and Winston Churchill? Mm-hmm. I'm going to come in with topics every week, and this week I've got,
Ghosts?
No, hanging bacon is one of the topics.
Say that again.
Hanging bacon.
Hanging bacon.
All the titles.
Francis Bacon.
No, all the titles are sort of named to sort of tease you and get you more interested in it.
Hanging bacon. Well, you've certainly intrigued
Go
me.
on, what's another title one?
Hairy Chinese kid.
I'm gonna go for that one.
If there was a university degree
Yeah,
with that
yeah.
title,
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go for Hairy Chinese Kid,
And
I
the
think.
final one,
Yeah.
Alien gives man a beard.
Right,
Alien gives man a beard.
I am gonna burst. Right, listen, Karl, you've got to tell me. Right, first, right, let's do it in
No,
reverse
we're
order.
not going to do it now anyway.
What do you mean? We've got to do it now. I mean, this is the first interesting thing you've said in an hour. Okay, the listeners have just been subjected to rubbish and mistakes and everything for the last 6 months. Please, we've got to do Alien Gives Man a Beard. What is that? Tell us that.
Right.
Sorry, this is just you telling me something, is it? This feature is you telling me something.
I'm teaching you something. Educating Ricky. Huh?
So are we playing it now? We're already into this feature, well into this feature, are we?
Yeah, I suppose we are, yeah.
Should there not be a jingle or something?
Yeah, can we have a
Well, there's
jingle?
no point, because look, I come up with ideas and you dismiss them straight away, so I'm not wasting my time making stuff.
Right.
If you don't like
well, okay, let's play Educating Ricky.
Right.
Brilliant. Go. Right.
Right, so-
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Educating Ricky.
Right, what we going for then? Hanging the bacon, airy Chinese kid, alien gives man a beard.
I think Alien gives man a beard.
I'd like
We're all
to do
excited
that.
about
Right, there's this fella, I think it happened in America, and he saw a bright light in the sky. And,
God, if you're bored.
and he stood there,
it. This is a true story, is it?
yeah, he stood there,
Yes, of course it isn't, Steve.
and he saw this bright light, and it came closer and closer, and it was a UFO, right?
Yep.
And he looked at it, and it disappeared, right? And he gets back in his car,
He looks in the mirror.
and he looks in the mirror,
Yep.
he's only got a beard.
He has.
You sure it wasn't someone else who got in the car? And he was still standing out there?
No, right?
What?
And it turned out,
Yeah.
he got home and said to his wife or his girlfriend, it's a bit weird. So I just got out of the car to look at a bright light, and I got back in the car and I grew a beard, and she said, never mind your beard, where have you been for 3 days? And what had happened is,
He passed out because he was pissed.
no, the UFO had taken him for 3 days,
Yeah.
but he'd only thought that he'd only looked at it and it went away.
Yeah.
But what had happened is, he
yeah.
took him, and
Yeah.
he grew a beard because he hasn't had a shave.
Right, okay. I mean, was Will Smith or Tommy Lee Jones anything to do with this at all? Did you see this on a video, maybe, and thought it was an educational film?
No, it's from a book that some kind person sent in to me. Here.
Can I just ask again, just again, I'm just throwing this right back at you. Do you think there's any other possible answer here? Right, a man is absent for 3 days from home.
He's
the
grown a
length
beard.
of time that it could take to grow a beard, lest we forget. What if he hadn't actually seen a bright light in the sky?
What if he
he'd
was
been
lying? What if
drunk?
he was lying?
He'd got knocked unconscious. He'd had a car crash.
Just
any number
lying.
of other
No,
things.
just lying.
Or he was just lying.
Yeah, he'd been on a bender, getting pissed for 3
Yeah,
days
and that
with
was
his
his
mates.
excuse to his wife.
And they went, Dennis, what are you gonna tell your wife?
Well, wait a minute.
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
She's not going to believe I was out with you, lads.
Just say you're only away for a minute. No, she didn't know I wasn't away from it because of the beard. Oh yeah, look, it looks like you've been out for 3 days. Well, we have, that's...
Exactly.
Right, okay, we've got to cover that then. Alien abduction.
Great one.
Okay, let's try that.
Do you see? That's a little scenario there that could have been played out.
So, when you say educating Ricky, what have I learnt from this? Never listen to you again. That's all I've learnt so far. Never listen to you.
Yeah, we'll add a little bit more in here, right? To
Well,
spice this
no,
up.
what do you mean add a little bit more?
We'll add a bit more to this what I'm educating you about,
Go on.
right? There's only a law in America that says if you touch a UFO, you're gonna get done. Now, why would they make a rule? I don't know that. Do you know, like, all their rules have a code?
Carl, I genuinely do not know what you're talking about.
Right. Do you know, like, how here they might have...
Do you know
I
what?
have no idea.
Right,
okay.
Do you know, like, over here...
I'm listening to Capital on these headphones. I got Foxy on from yesterday.
Right, let's bin that.
No, wait, it's great. No,
I want to hear about Airy Chinese Kid.
let's play a tune. And
Okay,
let's come
play a
back with
tune, come back with
Airy
Chinese
Play
Kid,
a bit-
definitely.
Some doors.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just thought I'd go back,
Oh.
take it back to the 60s. This is a tune that a friend of mine sent
If
me.
you touch a UFO, you get done.
Soul Kitchen from The Doors.
David Bowie, Slow Burn, yeah. Quite a Eno trilogy
Yeah,
feel
not bad
about
at
it.
all, yeah.
Lodger
Is it
and
a
sort
new
of
tune?
low type, yeah. But, yeah.
Enjoyable.
Now, okay. That's stressful, isn't it? I think we've got things working now. We've had people coming in and out, just shaking their heads going, shouldn't have bought that desk. But it's all sorted now, I think. And,
You notice how
I'm
it took
sorry.
about
What?
25 minutes for them to come down as well, though? Do you feel like we're maybe quite low in the pecking order in the building?
Definitely.
You know, it's like Capital First, Capital Gold. They can shoot off to other sort of pirate stations.
Yeah.
People's car radios, then they come back here.
Oh, dear. Oh, I had a job at Richard Sounds. Light fitting was buzzing. Now, but we've got. Thanks for staying, listening. Right, okay. Educating Ricky. What have we got? Airy Chinese kid. Go on.
Right, yeah. This is the. I didn't want to do this.
What do you mean you didn't want to do it?
Well, I wanted to give you 3, and I gave you one. It was like the alien man gets a beard or whatever.
Yeah.
And
which was total rubbish. So this one should be better, maybe.
Hairy Chinese kid. Right. Well, we've talked about hairy people in the past.
True enough.
Aren't we?
Yeah.
You know, the little kids who grew up in woods and hung around with wolves and that.
Yeah. Again, you're confusing it. Yeah, they're not. There were some people that were born very hirsute. They were not the people who were brought up with wolves.
Yeah.
You just put that together in your Homer Simpson type mind.
Right. Well, this is like a sort of close to that sort of story.
Yeah.
But the weird thing is, right, Chinese people aren't that hairy as a nation. No, seriously, that's a well-known fact. They don't have that much body hair and stuff.
Okay.
So this little kid who was born over there, he was like covered in the stuff.
Was he?
And it was only his nose that wasn't hairy. The rest of his body was caked in hair, right? And his hair sort of.
What sort of hair was it? Was
thick hair?
No, what I mean is, was it sort of like a pony's mane? So he just looked like an Ewok. You know what I mean? Just like hanging down, sort of straight, dark hair.
In the picture, it looked like it grows from his eyebrow. It grows from his eyebrows quite thick, and then it just goes all the way over.
You
his
don't
head.
think it was just really long eyebrows that he'd done a comb over?
No, it was all over his body. It had a picture of like his back and that.
Yeah.
And
Had he styled it? Had he styled it at all? Did he have it in a quiff or?
no, it was just
hanging everywhere.
all over him.
Yeah.
And they were like, you know, this is a bit weird, happening in China, where we're not normally that hairy.
That was the scientist speaking there.
Yeah.
And the local press and that were getting him down, calling him Monkey Boy and all this.
Oh,
And
thinking Chinese press.
but the doctor,
Yeah. Oh.
They're cruel, aren't they? It's like those game shows.
well,
That's Japanese, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's call that.
Yeah.
and the doctor said,
I was Carl talking through all that time while we were just like talking to each other then. Because I turned round and I still saw he was talking. Go on.
So anyway, the local press came in to see the hairy boy, the monkey
yeah,
boy.
and they were like being tight, taking the mickey out of him, and the doctor said,
Showing him nuts.
he's only hairy. Said, he's a healthy young kid. The only faults he's got is he's got a little bit of eczema and a boil. And he said everybody should just treat him the same, and I think he grew up a healthy kid. Yeah, so that's the,
That's
the end of the story.
That's not a story.
why?
But I've got nothing. I don't know what to say to that. So someone in China was born slightly hairier than the rest, and he was normal apart from eczema and a boil. That to me isn't a story. But if it is, I've got a million. I mean, it's sort of like bloke from Manchester went a bit bolder than the rest, got a job on radio. He was normal. I mean, that's not a story, is it? Do you know what I mean?
All right then.
Hang on.
Hold on, he's got the big guns. You're not going to give us hanging bacon, are you?
Yeah.
Come on then.
Right.
Come
This is the one
on.
we've been looking
Come
forward
on.
to. This is it.
No, this is a good one.
This is the one.
And this is a story, right? Do you know the saying, chewing the fat?
Good one. It's one of my favourites.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you know what it means?
Talking.
Right. Well, do you know where it came from?
No.
Right, what they used to do years ago, when people didn't have much money.
Is this the same as throwing the baby out of the bathwater?
No, it's not the it's not the same saying, but
No, but I mean, is it as wrong as that was?
Well, let me tell you, and we'll
Go
see.
on. Okay.
Like, people go out to work, and with the money, they'd buy food.
Oh yeah, go on. This is a good system. What? Go on. What do you mean? People go out to work and with the system.
And if you were quite well off, you might treat your family to some bacon, right? But do you know, like in these days, if people earn a lot of money, they might buy a nice suit or a car.
Yeah. So what are you saying? You're saying wait. Let me get this straight. You're saying that you go out to work and get money to buy things to live, and if you get sort of enough money to live and you've got some left over, you might treat yourself on like a suit or a car or something. Is that what you're...
Yeah.
Oh,
but back then, if you earned money, they'd say,
This is olden times.
yeah,
Okay.
let's get some bacon in, right? And what they'd do, they'd hang it in the kitchen
What, to show it off?
to show it off to all the neighbours and friends. Because if you had hanging bacon, it was like, he's doing all right for himself.
Yeah.
Some lovely bacon.
So they had loads of bacon hanging up, and people would come round, right? And whilst they stood in the kitchen talking about whatever they're talking about,
In olden times.
they'd say, do you want a bit of rind? And they'd rip a little bit of rind off, and whilst they're having a chit-chat,
Chewing the
they'd
fat.
chew on the rind.
Well, I think that's probably true.
And
I
it's
haven't
like-
heard that, but that one to me sounds true. Do you see the difference between that one and a man was abducted and grew a beard? Can you see the difference in
Yeah, but
why I
different-
accept that story?
Different stories for different things.
Different stories for different things. So, see, that's a nice story. If it's true, I don't know if it's true. I mean, but it seems totally possible, viable, quite interesting. I won't be quoting that myself until I've verified it. But that's, you know, I won't be telling anyone the bloke got in the car and he had a full-faced beard. Why has his car been towed away?
Because it was a quiet road.
Was it?
wasn't in the way. So,
Are you filling in the blanks again? That wasn't in the book, was it, that you read? See, that's just the thing. Sometimes I think you make up bits of the story as though they were fact. That doesn't seem right.
well, that's all you can do, innit? So that's educating Ricky. Will we
Brilliant.
do that next week?
That is brilliant.
No, I think
Carl.
that was good. I did. I mean, I enjoyed that. I learnt something from that.
I mean, just, I want to get I mean, this is all from one book, is it?
Yeah.
That's an interesting book.
With the, I don't want to dwell on it, but with the hairy Chinese kid, what did they say about that? What was the, I mean, was it, once there was born a kid who was slightly more hairy than everyone else, but it's alright, he only had a boil. Oh, how did they word it? How did this capture your imagination?
There was a
Well,
picture.
it was a picture that grabbed me first of all,
Sure.
and it was like, God, what's up with him? And that's when I read it.
Did you see the boil and the eczema or just the hair?
No, you see, because his face is like, just under his eyes is sort of nice and smooth, and his nose is sticking out, and that's not hairy. But the rest of him, it looked like he had a sort of a balaclava on or something. And then I read on, and it's like, this is a hairy kid in China.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Okay, good. Anything else in there? Because, I mean, I like that.
no, we'll do more of that next week.
How is that alongside, hanging bacon, alien abduction, a hairy Chinese kid, and, a little interesting fact about the derivation of a phrase?
What do you mean?
He didn't understand a word of that. I knew the word derivation was going to cause problems. I thought derivation shouldn't have come out.
No, I wasn't disputing. He's all smug because he's had a phone call. That was, Beck, lost cause. Go on, tell him why you're all smug.
Because Adrian just called up.
Yeah.
After hearing the story about the Chinese kid.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, that's true. He said that there was a TV programme on it.
Yeah.
He had a chromosome defect.
Yeah.
And it made him hairy. And his mum and dad used to have to shave him. That wasn't in the book. But, thinking about it, that's not a good move anyway, is it?
What
Because they say
shaving
that
you?
for women, if you get a few hairs on your top lip, don't shave it because it'll grow back thicker and faster. So,
They should have just, let him be
they should
hairy?
have just said, well, let's see how bad it gets. But if they went in there straight away if he came out as a baby and a little bit hairy, they should have left it maybe, for a little bit. But Adrian called up and said, yeah, he was hairy, he was
Yeah, but we
alright.
weren't disputing there was a Chinese kid born slightly hairier than the rest.
We were disputing the fact that you didn't actually tell us a story. You
And-
just told us a
And
sort
what
of
we are
selection of facts.
disputing is that man was abducted by aliens for 3 days and grew a beard.
Yeah.
That's definitely not true.
No,
We don't know about chewing the fat, but it sounds quite viable.
Yeah.
You see, the difference is between me and Steve and you is that what we believe isn't random. Do you know what I mean? It's not random. The things that...
We don't believe stuff just because it's interesting.
It's not every other thing we believe and every other thing we don't. We
Well, I
sort of
think
like...
Carl believes stuff if it's interesting.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
If he thinks, oh, intriguing. Fact.
He said to me on the, before you got a minute, he said, That Ollie's record. Ian Evie's my brother. What's that about then? And I went, oh, I don't know. I heard, it was about someone who had a disabled brother, and, he was lifting him in and out of a car or something, and someone said, oh, do you want a hand? And he went, no, he's not heavy, he's my brother. I.e., this isn't a burden for me.
Yes, yes,
Right?
yes.
Carl, what did you say?
I'd say...
No, I'll tell you what he said. He went, well, that's ridiculous, he was still heavy. And he said, don't turn down help.
Which, we were talking about that, because a new feature we're starting about this time every week.
Oh, yeah.
We start about this time every week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do, that song's got a good story.
Okay.
Yeah, love it, snappy. Go on, go on.
And,
go on.
there's loads of songs out there, isn't there, with songs that you couldn't fade out. When you hear them on the radio and that, you don't want anyone to talk over the start or the end.
Yeah.
Because
oh,
it's
but remember we did this one before with, Georgie by, Rod Stewart?
Yeah.
And I was a bit worried that it might have been a true story, because we were, you know, joking about it. And, he went, oh, you know, Georgie? He went, I think it is a true story. I went, why? He went, I listened to it again, and Rod Stewart at the beginning says, this is one of my best friends. So... It's brilliant, isn't it? It's genius.
So there's loads of songs out there, and what I want to do, we want to get the audience involved in this, so if you've got, like, a favourite song that's got a really good
If you've got an
story,
audience.
well,
yeah, go on.
and they email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk, and they say what the song is now.
What would examples be, then?
Examples, ones that jump to mind straight away for me, Elvis, In the Ghetto.
Yeah, good one.
Brilliant.
Andrew Gold, Lonely Boy.
Absolutely.
Don't know that one.
Eminem, Stan.
Right. Yeah, yeah. Good one. You couldn't fade it out, could you? Because you go, well, what happened?
Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely.
And that's what I'm saying. Not just any sort of pop song that keeps repeating itself. And, you know, it's like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it skips or, you know what I mean, if you turn the radio off.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about
Ernie,
songs.
the fastest milkman in the world.
Yeah, that is a good story. That is a good story. Oh.
Yeah.
Do you know that one?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a story, yeah.
Ted from Teddington, he drove the baker's van.
Well,
So what have we got then? Have we got one?
so we're going to kick it off today with, Stevie Wonder, Living Just Enough for the City.
Okay.
And, just briefly.
Sum it up. Right,
Yeah.
if you haven't, if you are nipping out, maybe you're in the car and you're about to pull up somewhere and get out, what it's all about is a lad who's growing up in, like, America in some rough area, right? And, he's trying his best to do well and get a job and everything, but because of where he's from, it's stopping him doing that, right? It's like how I grew up on an estate in Manchester. I had to leave there and come to London to do alright for myself,
Yeah.
right? And it's his whole family, and it's a tale of, like, how his mum works dead hard and works loads of hours, but the kids are always well dressed and cleaned. It doesn't mean just because you haven't got a good job, you let your house run down. Do you know what I mean? She's looking after it. The sister, you know, she hasn't got new clothes, but they're always clean, and her knees are clean, I think it says in one point.
Good. Excellent. Clean knees, always
so,
important.
So will we give it a listen? Let everyone
Brilliant,
hear
it's
it?
a
Well, I
great
don't
track.
think Stevie can do it justice. After that explanation.
Right, so
I'm not sure he's
I
going
hope
to
he
top
uses,
that.
like, some sort of, like, backing tune to try and,
Try and pep it up a bit, because
Yeah.
you have really knocked it the socks off it.
Brilliant. I'm looking forward to the
right, here
clean
we go
knees.
then. It's a new feature.
What is it called again?
The story in that song's really good. Here's Stevie Wonder.
Go on then, Carl. Back announce that. It's your choice, that.
Right, songs with good stories that you can't fade out.
Yeah. Although you can heavily edit them for
Yeah, I
them.
noticed you didn't play the full version, which has
Yeah, it's
obviously
regular.
got the complete story in. You've just played a
I haven't heard the other. That's
single
all I
version.
know.
well, in the album version,
He gets
goes to jail.
abducted. He gets abducted as well, and he comes back with a big beard.
Yeah, and he's
No.
covered in hair. No,
No.
he gets arrested and goes to jail. But it's just, you know, it's just because he gets picked up because he's black and he hasn't done anything wrong. There's a whole other
never heard that
sort
one.
of section.
Maybe we should change this section.
No, what we'll do, right?
Abridged versions of songs.
Yeah.
No, next week we'll play the second bit, and it'll be like Star Wars or something like that. Brilliant.
Doves. Caught by the River on XFM 104.9. Well, it's been a good show, hasn't it? There's been sort of like quite a rock and roll 70s feel to it. Mainly the equipment. But we got through it. Karl's been telling us some great insights into his mind, really. We've had a few laughs, a few tears. Bit stressful. What were you telling me in the week about when you went to visit your dad in hospital?
Oh, we're talking about, yeah, when I got back off holiday, my dad was in hospital. I shot back to see him, see how he's getting on, and hospitals are depressing places, aren't they?
Yeah.
Really, like, God, you know, even if you're not that ill, it makes you feel worse.
Yeah.
Because it's really, like, drags you down, there's people walking around moaning, and, you know...
You, mainly.
Yeah. Nurses.
And, my dad was
political.
there.
Yeah.
High five.
Satire.
Do you know what I mean?
I wouldn't like to be the
Because they don't get
NHS.
paid enough and all that, and they do, like...
No, well, that's
Tony
what I mean.
Blair, are you listening?
I don't want to look like I'm moaning about the people working, because they all work really hard.
Yeah, of course they do, yeah.
But it's just
God bless
they are depressing places.
High five.
Nice one,
Go
nice
on.
one.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm sat there, and my dad's getting fed up. And,
Is that because you're visiting?
just, he's quite an active bloke, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden he's
Doesn't
got
like
to stay
being-
in bed, and,
yeah.
you know, it's like sit down, stop moving about, and all this. So he's sat there, and there's an old woman in the bed next door, right? And, she's in a bad way anyway.
Yeah.
Right. She must have been, I'd say she looked about 98 or something like that.
Okay, good.
Right. Now, I don't know what was wrong with her, but she was always constantly moaning, and you could see that the nurses were trying their best to keep her happy, and she wasn't having any of it. And, you know, she was moaning because her hands had gone blue.
Well, that is a worry, to be honest.
Well, it's not, because she's 98.
Is that what happens?
But why doesn't the doctor, if I was a doctor, and I'm not one, but...
No, Karl, don't be modest. Are you a doctor? Yes or no?
but if I was
think he's
there-
let it slip. Are you, Karl? Are you a doctor?
No, listen.
Look me in the eye.
Right. Yeah,
Right.
So this
Can't-
woman had blue hands. Had
She
she
had-
seen a spacecraft?
right. So,
Go on.
she had blue hands. Now, she's 98. If I was a doctor, I'd be
No,
thinking,
she's not 98. You said earlier on she looked about 98. So you're making that up.
It's just shifted from
98.
speculation to fact.
Absolute fact now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, she's 98.
It is fact now.
There's a 100-year-old woman. Go on.
Yeah, go on, yeah.
If I was a doctor, I'd be thinking,
You're not, are you? You honestly,
Thinking, how did I con them? How did I get away with this?
I'd be thinking,
Right.
she's 98, she hasn't got long left. Why not just let her be at home and be happy in
With
her
her blue
own
hands, yeah.
space?
Yeah.
You know, and let her have a nice life, whatever's left.
Because she may hurt herself, she may have falls. Some people have to go in there for their own protection. She might not have immediate
More
family.
than that, she may not have been dragged in against her will.
No,
She may
no.
have come to hospital because she was worried
Yeah.
about her blue hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when I was talking to Ricky, he said, "Oh, what it would have been is probably a bit of." Did you say it's rheumatism or something?
No, I think a blueness can be through lack of circulation. but-
Right. So just.
And
say,
I'm definitely
you've
not
got,
a doctor.
You've got blue hands, bad circulation. We're going to send you home. We'll give you a Rubik's cube. Play around with that with your hands. Get the blood.
Rubik's Cube!
Get the blood pumping.
Yeah.
And don't worry. I don't say, oh, it's really bad. Just think she's 98. Let her have a nice rest of the life.
Yeah.
But instead, she was there, and the annoying thing was, and they do this with a lot of people in hospital, they pump you with drugs, try to sort it out. They don't, you know, there's probably a bit of guesswork going on. Maybe. A little bit.
Not as much as you, but go on.
Right? And because of that, they sort of break wind a lot. So I'm sat there with my dad talking. Drugs do that, Steve. I'm sure if there's a doctor listening or a nurse, they will clarify
Right.
that if they pump you with all sorts of stuff, it wants to come out.
Right.
So you're sat there having a serious chat. It's a quiet hospital. The woman next door with the blue hands suddenly starts seeping gas, right? I start laughing. Because if there's one thing that makes you laugh, It's that, innit?
It's a 98-year-old woman with blue hands farting.
So you try to hold it in because it's a really quiet hospital, and it'd be obvious that that I was laughing at her, and I didn't want to be mean, but it was funny. And then it got me talking about my auntie, because my auntie Nora, she same thing, pumped her with loads of drugs. She used to have a cabinet next to the bed is like Boots. She's got loads of stuff, right, for all sorts of stuff. And I mean, she's not that old, but she's on loads of stuff, right?
She's a bit coked up, is she?
She called up my mum once, and
yeah, you told us this. Go on, tell it again.
And she said, "Oh, how are you doing?" And that. She said, "All right." Bit worried though. My mum said, "Why? What's up?" She said, "I've been breaking wind." So she goes, "Well, you know." She says, "No, but this one is going on and on and on." And she was like, she was like, what do you say? What's like passing wind, farting for 5 minutes. one thing, not like, you know, trumping and then nothing.
Yeah.
Continuous
drone of a fart.
Yeah.
I don't think she had. How big was she? She must be the size of a barn.
No, she's not that big. She's, you know, she's good for her age.
No,
Quite
but I
slim
mean,
and that, quite slim.
No,
It's
but
just-
fighting for 5 minutes. Where's all the gas? Was she circular breathing? Was she sucking with her mouth?
It was just, I don't know that much about it. But she called up my mum. About 2.5 minutes in.
Could you hear it in the background?
2.5 minutes in!
2.5 minutes in, she called my mum up, and it went on for a further 2.5 minutes.
Oh.
And she just stayed on the phone, did she?
Where
On the
was-
phone, going,
well-
can you hear that?
Well,
Yeah.
Did she hold the phone next to her arse? Listen to that.
She was off the
I'm
ground.
trying to work a tune down.
she was actually hovering. She was 4
Yeah.
foot off the ground
Yeah.
when they found her, the ambulance
Yeah.
men.
The cat's dead.
Don't light a match! Don't light that cigarette!
Yeah, it's like that advert. The kids come home from school, switch on the light.
Yeah. There they see Granny
Yeah.
hovering, turn the light on.
Be careful if you have an elderly woman at home.
Yeah. Drugs make you fart.
so that's what I'm saying, you know, just let these people...
What are you saying? No, wait a minute, what are you saying?
I'm saying let people enjoy the life they've got left.
No, you're not. You're saying don't put them in hospital, leave them at home to die.
No, I'm not.
Give them a Rubik's Cube and let them die.
I'll tell
That's
you
what you're
something.
saying.
Yeah, I'll tell you something now, right? Steve,
Right.
I'll tell you something. I didn't want to do it because it'd bring the show down. But she did die.
Who, the blue-handed lady?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Because I said to my dad, how's the, woman next door? He said,
Ex-party.
oh, she went last night. They've got an old fella in there now.
God.
So, there you go. So, wouldn't it have been better to leave her at home, where her friends and family can call her and speak to her, even nip that round if they want, you know, with a cat, I imagine.
No, it's definitely a cat now. What's that cat's called, that you imagine?
Probably, I'm seeing like a big ginger one, so I don't know, something like, I don't know, maybe ginger, or whatever. Maybe I had a budgie. But that's what I'm saying, just let him enjoy his life, because dying in hospital, I wouldn't like to do it. If I went to the doctors and they said, you haven't got long life left, I'd say, well, I'll stay at home.
Yeah.
And that's the point I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Right? If you can't do anything for them, let them enjoy their life.
Yeah, a Rubik's Cube.
Right. Well, good. Backfired. Now, let's play the second of the Rolling Stones. I'm gonna try and do this every week. It's a feature called Too Lazy to Go and Get Another Album.
Yeah.
What about a classic bit of rock and roll? Yeah?
I'd love to hear
Brown Sugar. Well, Stones, Brown Sugar. Steve thinks I can't tell you what this is about because it's too rude for radio. But you've done it again, haven't you? You've said another call, haven't you?
Yeah, just that, drugs do make you have wind, morphine especially. That's the bad one to have.
And that was from a medical student, wasn't it?
Yeah. Up in Leeds, so cheers for that.
Haven't had any calls about the alien abduction, funnily enough.
it. No clarification on that so
No,
far.
no.
Keep you posted, though.
Yeah. If
When
anything
those calls
happens,
come
we
in.
will let you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's it. We got through it with all these mistakes. They've got to get this equipment fixed and they've got to go to HMV Monday and buy about, I'd say, £5,000 to £10,000 worth of new albums.
It's gonna be
That's
good.
definitely.
It's gonna be good
Get
next
this
week.
fixed. No, get this fixed. Definitely.
Yeah. Don't go on about that. Next week, though, we'll have more educating
That's the
Ricky.
phone. Look, that's the phone.
Yeah, don't do that.
What?
Educating Ricky, we'll do the quiz, Rockbusters, do that again.
Right,
Yeah.
I might
And
not be
songs.
here. If that's the case.
And Steve,
What?
what have you got?
What, next week?
No.
I'm just going to bring some sandwiches. Do you notice I was quite quiet for the last 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Just dozed off.
Yeah, well, the air conditioning's,
I'm feeling quite muggy.
it's too, that doesn't work either. And this is, totally serious, I'm not joking for the, it's ridiculous. So.
Right, a song for the ladies to end with as ever. Sly and the Family Stone is always a favourite. If you want me to stay.
Caught by the River on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant,
Hello there.
Karl Pilkington and everything. No, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Go on.
A little bit hungover,
Yeah.
don't feel very well.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm hungover or still a bit drunk, but I don't feel...
You sound like you're still a bit drunk.
Yeah, so
But
what I'm
then
worried
you do
about...
every week, so.
But what I'm worried about is that the standard will slip. Yeah,
Sure.
if I'm not right on the ball. And the other thing is, I haven't had a lot of time to prepare the show today.
Okay.
So, I don't, I don't really, I don't feel,
100%.
yeah, I haven't done the, Karl,
Right.
look,
Have you finished that sentence?
I don't make me laugh because it hurts as well. And there's another side effect to me being a little bit hungover or drunk or whatever, right, is that I can be annoying.
Right, yes. Yes.
Because just to amuse myself, I sort of like turn my body off a little bit and just poke and like that and annoy people and that. I want to sort of like.
Well, you do
climb-
the physical equivalent of freewheeling.
yeah,
don't
yeah.
you? You just
I sort of want to climb on Karl and go to sleep on him.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
That both annoy him and it'd be comfortable.
Yes. Yes.
Which is, can be annoying.
Just a little thing just to make this show a bit easier. If you'd put your hand up when you want one of us to speak, because I'm not quite sure when the sentences are finished.
The hands are up.
Okay, good. So,
The hands are up.
okay.
Okay.
Good, alright.
Okay.
Are you gonna just keep them up the rest of the show, or?
No, Karl, do what you, huh?
Good, alright. Do you want to, is there an excuse as to why you're a bit hungover?
Too
or a bit
much
drunk?
wine.
Okay. Alright.
Last night, yeah.
Yeah. Good. Thanks
Okay.
for that. Because this is the only work you've got to do all week, isn't it? So, unless I'm very much mistaken, you don't have to do anything. You just sit at home eating cheese.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then occasionally you do a bit of sort of shadow boxing. And that's exercise. And then you sit and watch TV.
Yeah.
Is that roughly what you did this week?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So this is the only 2 hours you had to do anything for all week. This is you had to prepare for
Yeah,
this.
but who can plan a hangover?
Right.
You'd think that. Karl, you said you had some stuff.
Yeah.
What have you got? Yeah, I love the fact that, whereas I was a little bit slow, Karl there leapt into action to keep this show afloat, keep the pace up. Go on.
Right, well,
Karl, are you hungover as well, or?
I'm just a bit annoyed because I'm with you. Do you know
Sure.
what I mean? He
Yeah.
hasn't got much to do all week.
You're having a laugh.
What?
What angers me is I kind of hope that maybe I could have quite a long career in radio, and I sort of feel like I don't know, the word sinking ship.
Yeah.
Those words spring to mind.
But,
Because it feels like, Karl, you're just a chancer anyway. You weren't even supposed to be on air, and we've made you into something of a household name, and that's cool. And Ricky's already a celebrity. He's got it stitched up. He's got corporates. He's got, voiceover work. But I've got nothing. I'm running on empty. I'm not, nothing. I've got nothing. I'm sort of dependent a bit on this.
yeah.
Financially. And,
Go on then. What are
and you two
saying?
are sort of bringing it down, really.
Right.
Do you reckon I
Karl.
can get my own show, Carl?
Carl. Tell him
like
what I did
Capital
out there
Gold
with
or
a
something?
bit. No, Carl, tell him how funny I was out there with a bit in that a minute ago.
So anyway, come
Carl,
on,
I'm
right?
bored of this.
I tell you what. will we tease them with what we've got coming up next?
Yeah,
Carl, tease us after the next
Because I
record.
think we've already got them for 2 hours.
Yeah, we've hooked them, Carl. Don't worry, this is textbook radio.
Is it, what's this? Badly Drawn Boy.
Yeah.
Badly Drawn Boy. You were right. XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Karl, you were saying what's coming up?
Right, over the next 2 hours then, last week, was a bit of a mess.
Don't be silly.
So I've sorted it out. We'll be doing the same features.
Right.
We've got,
I think that was the reason it was a mess, if I wanted.
well,
You've tightened it, you tightened
tightened it up, and also keeping people for longer.
Okay.
Right,
So-
tell me your plans. What
have you come up with
Tell
then?
me your ethos behind this then.
Right.
Always show your workings, Carl.
Always show your workings, Karl.
Alright then, so, last week we started good sort of play on words that we had going.
Go on.
The well-known film Educating Rita.
Yeah. That's become, thanks to Karl Pilkington's brain, it's become...
I've tweaked it a bit, and now it's Educating Ricky.
Brilliant.
Right? And that was a new feature we started last week, if you weren't listening, where I teach Ricky stuff.
What did you teach me?
Taught you about that little Chinese hairy kid.
Yeah, you didn't teach me anything. You said there was a kid that was born that was slightly hairy than other Chinese people.
Where the saying "chewing the fat" came from.
I enjoyed
That was good. That was interesting.
And
and a man who had a beard because
And
he
a
was
man-
been abducted for 3 days. Again, that was rubbish.
Lest we forget.
That taught me more about you than about alien abduction.
but what happened last week is
Go on.
we sort of talked about it all in one go, and you can't.
Whereas this week you've done what? You've spread it out over the show.
Well, I spread it across the 2 hours because I always found that if you try to be taught too much in one go, you just can't take it in and it'll be wasted.
Is that your experience of school?
Yeah.
They taught you in 3-minute bursts. You might
Yeah,
have listened to
and
it.
not every day.
Yeah.
Every other
when
month.
you felt like it.
Yeah.
Right. So that's what we're going to do. Right.
So we've got
also,
Educating Ricky coming up. That's
Educating
exciting
Ricky across the 2 hours.
Okay, look forward to
And
that.
what I do is I've made little headlines again, and you decide which story you want to go
All of
for
them.
first.
Well, give me the first
Yeah.
headline.
No, not yet. We'll do that in a
Well,
bit.
give me a teaser.
Hang on a minute, I'm telling you what else.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
We've also got, we started it last week, Rockbusters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a triumph.
Yeah.
I think we went wrong there.
Why?
By letting you do it?
Doing it on air?
Not thinking it through.
Yeah.
Bit of that.
Okay, so what's the rules on Rockbusters?
We're gonna do Rockbusters,
Okay.
but you email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk when you know the answers.
Okay.
Right? And sort of round near the end of the show, right?
Yeah.
We'll give out the answers then. So if they think they know the answers, they've got to hang about.
Rick, I should tell you now,
I'm not hanging about.
don't think that the listeners are going to go away empty-handed. 'cause there's some
I was worried
cracking
about that. I
prizes.
was worried about that.
I can tell you where, and don't worry, because Karl has sorted out some top quality prizes.
Good.
First up, this is stuff that people can win and be
Yeah.
excited about this. First up, it's a DVD of The Office. I don't know how he got hold of it. I don't know how he got hold of it.
Go
Because they
on.
are like gold dust.
Yeah.
There's, this is the second gift. Now, bear in mind, I don't know where he's rummaged that from. This is an XFM compilation album.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
managed to sort that out somehow.
Excellent.
I don't know how he sorted that out. Here's another compilation album, which has got, some sort of, indie-type hits of
Yeah.
these. But this is
Have
possibly...
you got a film to give away?
Well, I'm glad you've asked.
What
'cause
film though? Because
I know you're a big fan of DVDs.
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
one
yeah,
of the big hot releases that everyone's keen to get their hands on.
not arbitrary. Is it? It's not the only one. No, this film title won't be an arbitrary film, will it? It'll be a big.
Rick, I don't want you thinking that the film that Karl has sorted out here is that he's sourced for us is just an arbitrary thing that you wouldn't get. You could buy for $3.99 in HMV.
Yeah.
Right, they're giving
one
these
of those
away.
one of those big baskets.
Exactly. I don't know who is phoning up to try and win this,
Okay.
but you can be
If
lucky
this is
winner.
your favourite film, it's yours.
Exactly.
Okay.
But this is the big star prize. This
What
is
is
the one
it?
you're all playing for. It's Children of the Corn. Stephen King's Children of the Corn. It's a widescreen presentation on DVD.
Imagine getting that and going, excellent. We can watch this now.
But Rick, I mean, let me just run through some of the cast. Peter Horton. Pete Horton's in it. And that's about
I'll tell you what, I don't want to give it away if Hort is in it.
Exactly.
I'd love to see his
If
performance
Porter's
again.
is in it. Also Linda Hamilton. I know you're all
Linda
everyone will be fans
Hamilton,
of
she
Linda
plays a piece of corn.
Hamilton. Exactly. And I don't know I've not seen Children of the Corn. I could be wrong, but
But
it
that's
says
great.
it
Carl,
says
when
it's
you
amazing.
rooting around the office, why don't you start throwing like a mouse mat and a pair of scissors and a pencil? Because that is just arbitrary.
That's an arbitrary selection
That's next week's stuff.
But also I should say we also have some. This is a little bit more exciting. We've also got some tickets for DJ Shadow, who's performing at the Brixton Academy this
He's good,
evening.
isn't he? He's good at
9
DJing.
o'clock. So he's very good at DJing and scratching and the
plays all the records that you want.
Exactly.
Plays all the records that you want. Don't bring your own. He's got them all. He's got them all. I've seen him arrive. He's got 2 big bags of them.
Yeah. So there's 3 pairs of DJ Shadow tickets. We'll give those away later as well.
Is there any lemonade?
Don't just start phoning arbitrarily now.
No.
We'll give those away in our
Is
own
there
good
any
time.
lemonade?
Sorry.
I need some lemonade.
Okay. Well, while we sort out some lemonade, let's play a tune. Come on, Carl. What's wrong?
Whoa, Carl!
Ryan Adams from his new album Demolition.
Brilliant.
A track called Nuclear.
Yeah.
found a new way of making it more exciting. When you're talking about something, I'll go, yeah, brilliant, agreeing with you, making it all interesting.
Yeah. I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a really good album, that.
Yeah.
And it's
Brilliant.
apparently just a collection of sort of demos and songs he had lying around.
Oh, I wish I had that.
Yeah.
You know, we're giving away those DVDs and Children
Look
of the
forward
Corn.
to that, Children of the Corn.
I've got an interesting anecdote about the Office. Carl, me and Carl went out, right? With me and Jane, Carl and Johnny and Gigi, wasn't it? Carl, I'm talking to you, wasn't it?
No.
Wasn't
Gigi,
Is it important
What's his
who went?
name? No.
Okay.
But we're walking down the street. Carl was there though, and he can back me up on this. We had a curry. We were walking back, and this little funny homeless fella, didn't he?
Mm.
He I got to tell it before I go, didn't he?
Yes.
he came up to me, right, and he recognised it. Talking's more difficult than you think. Right? And he came up to me and he went, oh! He said, I've just nicked 5 of your DVDs from HMV. And he shook my hand. He was so happy with it. And I went, right, excellent. He went, all I do is I just swing the bag over the top. Like that, when I'm going out. And he had a bag full of DVDs, didn't he? And he was so pleased to tell me that he'd stolen. That great.
He said they're going like hotcakes.
Yeah, he said they're going up, of course they are!
Yeah, you're nicking them.
I know, we get paid for them though, don't we?
So not the stolen ones?
Don't we?
No. What do you mean? Did you sign them for him? I know you idiot. What, so, he just nicked 5?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
and you say he was homeless, was he?
Well, don't know, maybe.
No.
Surely, how would he have seen the show? He'd just walked past Curry's one morning.
Dixon's.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's any
Seen
idea.
a trailer for it, thought, interesting.
I don't know if he was homeless, I didn't go into his home
Sure.
life.
He
But,
shook his hand though, and
but
he went.
he made Carl look smart, do you know what I mean? So, but he wasn't northern, was he?
No, it was like, do you know in the Fast Show with Paul Whitehouse, when he did that character, that shady character?
Yes.
The spit of that, you know,
Was
like a ponytail, t-shirt on a bit too big for him, and just the movement and everything really like a, you know, a little cheeky chap type person.
A cheeky chap. Yeah.
And, he just said, oh, it's you. He said,
Yeah.
you got your DVDs, got 6 of them from HMV, going like hotcakes they are. And then off he went, whistling.
Yeah.
Well chuffed with himself.
Yeah.
Going like hotcakes.
What was he gonna do with them then? Probably sell them.
Yeah.
How does he sell them? Where does he sell them? Does he go up to people and go, do you want an Office DVD? They're not nicked.
Yeah.
4 quid.
Yeah, exactly. Are these stolen? No.
No. They've still got the tags on them.
Well, it's like those people who, you're those cab drivers that you'll meet at sort of 3 in the morning who've just got a car.
Yeah.
And just went out with a car.
Yeah.
And just, I'll pick people up and charge them.
Yeah.
I got in one once, I said to him, a guy just pulled up, he said, I was in like, East London, going back to, North London. I said, going to, Swiss Cottage. He went, sure, hop in. We set off, he went, do you know the way? I said, well, not really, no, I thought you'd know the way, you're in a cabbie, and he went, no, don't really know the way there, I said, have you got an A to Z? He went, no. I thought, well, if you're gonna go out just on the, just winging it as a cab driver,
Yeah.
2 things, take a map and a torch. He didn't have
Yeah.
either. He said, well, I'll probably get to Camden. I said, right, I'll direct you from there. Drove on for about 5 minutes, making conversation. About 5 minutes later, he went, do you know the way to Camden? I thought you knew the way to Camden. I don't really know the way. I thought I did.
Oh.
It was I mean,
Let me out. 4 quid.
Exactly. And that's, I don't know who's got that sort of time on their hands that they just think, it's 3 in the morning, I'm at a loose end. I think I'll go out doing a bit of cabbing.
Wow. Yeah.
Because your dad was a cabbie, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was, yeah. Couldn't stand it, but it's good money.
He was he wasn't like a chancer though.
Black
What
cab.
was he doing when he put that little Forrest Gump in a weedy bin?
That was part of the cab company thing. They had to do like a charity event once a year, and he did it one year. Never asked him again.
Tell us the story again. I know you
No,
told
I'd
it,
rather not, because
Why?
we got a few sort of complaints about it.
Why? Why did you get complaints about it?
Because he put a kid in a bin, and it's not the thing to do. So,
But we could use it as a sort of sobering lesson for people.
Yeah, tell it like a, you shouldn't do it.
no, yeah, but that's how I did it last time, but people still didn't like it. all the stuff I tell you, we don't take the mickey out of people on purpose.
No.
It's real life, innit? And that goes on in life.
Yeah.
My dad was saying that in hospital, though. Do you know how he was in hospital?
Yeah.
He did some jokes about old people and that. And he said, at the end of the day, if something makes you laugh, it's funny. And if it makes you laugh, you can't help laughing, can you? Do you know what I mean? So, what you meant to do? And laughing's good for you.
Yeah.
So,
But being laughed at isn't as good for you, is it?
No, but there's probably more people laughing at one person, so if you balance it out, there's only one person who's upset and there's a bunch of people laughing. So, it's...
Genius! Give me an example of that, give me an example.
Well, for instance, Karl Pilkington as he talks and the people listening.
Yeah, no, give me an example of, like, so,
I can't, because again, that's what I'm saying, I can't tell you the story, because there might be someone out there who... this person might even be listening and think, I forgot about that and you brought it all back to me then. So, I'd prefer to leave it, but I think people know...
Why did he put him in the bin in the first place?
Because he was getting out of hand.
What was he doing, though?
You see, I can't explain without...
You can! Don't be silly!
I prefer to leave it, honestly.
What was he doing? Was he annoying him?
He was annoying my dad and the other people in the cab.
Right.
And he thought, how can I deal with this before it gets too out of hand?
Yeah.
He pulled over and put the lad in a wheelie bin.
I'm gonna burst!
So we'll leave that. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
How old was the kid?
I'm not sure, but I mean, it was a trip to sort of Blackpool, so I'm guessing...
Do you think it was one of the rides?
17.
This is rubbish.
17?
Yeah.
Oh, he's quite an old lad then.
So, a big lad.
Yeah.
But let's...
Did he pick him up?
He picked him up and put him in a wheelie bin.
Every time he says it, I like it.
And then on the way back, he got him back again. He said, right, you won't do that again.
On the way back?
Yeah, he left him there for a bit.
He left him there, what, they went to Blackpool and
Yeah.
he left the kid in the wheelie bin?
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
What, was the kid in the wheelie bin when he drove back?
Yeah.
Did he not get out?
No, because how do you get out? It's tricky, innit? And he wasn't a normal kid, was he? Let's leave it.
He wasn't a normal kid.
Right then. So,
Is your father in prison?
Oh,
I think he should be.
can we put a song on?
Yeah, go on then.
Feeder, come back around. XFM, 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. I asked Karl in the week, right, what animal would he never trust? Even if he got to know it and it was a pet and everything, what animal would he never trust? What was it?
Was this, a wasp?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you trust a wasp, Carl?
I just think that,
They're shifty?
all other animals, if you get them at an early age, you can sort of make them like you.
You can train them.
A wasp.
Nothing.
Never.
Is there anything do you think there's anything you could do that would kind of, win the favour and win the trust of a wasp? What would you have to do you think?
What if you had it from a little grub?
Yeah.
And you fed it, you had its favourite marmalade?
It doesn't affect it though, does it? A bee dies, doesn't it, if it does it, so it's not gonna, like, use it willy-nilly.
That's easy for you to say.
But a wasp, I
Do you,
wouldn't-
you think they sting arbitrarily? They just sting for the fun of it? They're like sort of like delinquent insects? Like
I
delinquent
think so, because
critters,
last
yeah.
night, right, I mean, this is part of educating Ricky in a way, but something I learnt last night was that tarantulas only bite you if you annoy it.
Right.
They don't, do you know how people say, oh, if you're in a sleeping bag living in a jungle, a spider will get in there and it'll bite you?
Yeah.
Apparently not, you've got to really annoy it. The thing that it really hates is having its leg sort of twisted.
It hates having his leg twisted. Right.
Yeah, but that's more for...
Is that what they said in a documentary?
No,
actually said, the voice
almost certainly not, Steve. Almost certainly
Were you watching
not.
a documentary?
No, I was reading it.
Oh, you're reading it.
And, it was this guy...
Was it scrawled on the wall in like a public toilet?
No, I'll tell you. I'll tell you more about that later.
Oh,
It's
right,
part
well,
of the, thing.
Educating Ricky.
So if you don't
educating
trust
Ricky.
the evil wasp, what animal do you trust? What's your favourite?
Well, I also, I said to him, right, supposing your mind, right, your mind got put into any animal, right, and you've got to get from where you are now, right, to Glasgow, right, as an animal, right, but
the authorities will be looking out for it.
Okay.
And it's shooting you, right? And, what you went through loads, didn't you?
I was thinking about it for it must have took me about an hour.
So your mind has been put into an animal.
Animal, yeah, so it's you
And
in
you-
this animal thinking
yeah.
you've got to get to somewhere.
but the authorities know you're in the animal?
Yeah, maybe your body is in Glasgow or something, and you've got to get this animal to get to you so it can transfer its mind back into your body.
But the government knows that I'm.
Oh, we've all had that conversation.
So the government's going, Karl can't have his own brain back.
I only have it with Carl, don't I, these conversations? Go on, yeah.
So yeah, so you're on the way.
So think about it. You think about it just for a second. So let's recap. Your body's in Scotland.
Right.
He's the only one that takes my question seriously.
Your brain is in London. Right, and there's like loads of security and stuff looking out in the sky for animals, or looking on the field, seeing what's looking a bit suspicious. Trying to get to your body,
And they're shooting
the
them.
brain, and they're shooting everything and killing all the animals. What thing would you pick to get your brain to Scotland that wouldn't get caught? And I reckon I've got the answer.
A wasp?
No, because think about it, a lot of people get irritated if it sort of wanted to get a lift in a car going down the motorway. If someone's driving
was
there's a
hitchhiking,
wasp
yeah.
in the car, it's a nightmare.
Yeah, sure.
Cause a right accident.
Yeah.
So think of something that people wouldn't, you know.
And the clock's ticking as well.
You're taking this really very seriously, aren't you, Karl?
You've only got a
You
couple
have
of...
you've given this a lot of thought, haven't you? You have.
Yeah.
So, something with speed.
Yeah, it's
Something
got
that can travel quite speedily.
Well,
Well, that's yeah.
well,
and something
but-
that's also inconspicuous.
Yeah.
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 Is that the sort of thing that's what you're going to
Yeah.
And is it a creature that's native to this country?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it is.
I've got no idea, Karl. What are you thinking?
Tell him.
A flea.
A flea?
Think
Tell him
about
why.
it. Think about it. Right, this flea, it's got my brain. It's dead small, the flea.
Thanks for clearing that up.
Yeah.
And so it goes, right, I've got to get to Scotland. So it jumps on someone who's going to Euston Station.
Right.
They don't know it's there.
No.
The government can't see it.
Steve! Think of that statement! Think of you just tuned in.
Yeah.
Now,
People get on the train, goes to Glasgow or Edinburgh, wherever in Scotland it is. It jumps off, it goes right, jumps on someone else who's going the way it needs to go, gets there, still no one's seen it, jumps on me, I get my brain back.
Yeah.
The government are like, phew.
And you feel confident that your brain would fit in that of a flea's?
Well, you said there was no problem with the size of it, you said you could,
there certainly wouldn't be.
so,
No.
I pretty much you could download everything you know into a flea.
So that's genius.
Yeah.
That's,
What would
good
you rather
thinking.
have, right? Roller skate feet, and there's little wheels, right? Chopstick hands. Yeah? Instead of hands, chopsticks instead of hands, wheels instead of feet,
yeah.
right? Or acne.
How big are the wheels?
Can I take you guys back to the old school? Do you mind if we take it back to the old school?
Well, yeah, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna lay on me?
No, I just maybe a bit of a De La Soul.
Yeah,
Is that a problem?
yeah,
Is it a problem
yeah.
going back to the old school?
No,
'Cause I'm not. We don't need to go. if you don't
As
want
long as it's vinyl shit.
it is indeed. Slam it on.
I never went. There we go.
De La Soul. Old school.
Brilliant,
roller skating Jam named Saturday.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Good stuff. Karl, so, educating Ricky. You were going to tease us now with some of the big headlines.
He's dancing.
Grooving. He really is in the
He
groove there.
really is dancing there.
Right.
Right.
So,
Okay.
the way this works is,
What would you rather be, Carl?
I teach you
Superheroes.
3 things.
A frog boy, yeah, that you could leap onto a house, but you had to go first and leap onto a house. You're this frog boy. Right, and that could be useful, couldn't it?
That's very useful, yeah.
Right, amploid, where you've got your hands and microphones, and you can talk into your hand and your whole body, it's like 100 decibels, you can go, "Oi! Come here!" And people can hear you from miles away, amploid, right? Right? Or sado, right? And that means that you can go up to anyone and go, alright, and they don't know why, they just get fed up for the whole day.
Which of those would you prefer? Don't answer now, have a think about it. Have a think about it.
The frog thing, do I look like one, or...
No, you're just you in your little Ben Sherman shirt and everything, and they go, and people walk along and they go, "Oh, look at that young child on that roof.
He's gonna fall. I wish Frogboy was here, and you go, blah. And you go down, you go, blah. And they go, here's him! And they don't recognise you when you're squatting, they go, I don't know who you are. And you leap up there and say, and you come back and they go, where's Frogboy? And you're standing up and you go, don't know, he went that way.
Yeah, I'd probably have that one.
Would
Probably
you?
go with Frogboy?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Okay, go on.
Right, so, did that just go out?
What?
All that.
Go on, I've got a bad...
Hey, look, Rick, Carl's really planned this show. He's really worked out. He came in early, he was writing things down.
And there's me
planning
just
it,
coming up with rubbish
and
like
you're
that.
just talking rubbish. So, Carl, I know you've been thinking this through. What have you got?
So, Educating Ricky, we did it last week. It's where I teach you some stuff, but rather than just teach you something, I tease you, so you want to know more, so you want to take in information, right? So,
if only people had taught you like that, Carl.
so,
And also, it's the name of a film, sort of. Nearly.
Coming up soon, Henry VIII and his, well, how many wives? Come back tomorrow, Carl, to find out.
right, the little headlines I've got to sort of tease you with the story.
Yeah, this is gonna hurt me and I'm not very well. Go on.
Right, we've got,
So this is what, sorry, I've just got lost for a minute there.
It's Educating Ricky.
This is Educating Ricky,
Yeah.
and these are the stories that these are the things you're gonna tell him.
yeah.
But these are just headline versions.
These are headlines
This is not
because
the actual fact.
then I think people will remember things.
Okay, alright, so you,
do you know what I mean?
sort of bullet points.
Who can forget hairy Chinese boy?
Indeed, I shall never forget that.
Yeah.
So, first headline,
Ooh.
don't do that to it, you know it can't live without an head.
I've got no idea. It could be about the French Revolution, it could be about anything.
I know what it is!
No, you think you do, but...
No, it's something I taught you! Is it the fact that just can live for 9 days without a head?
That's part of it, but it's something different as well, that's why I thought I'd bring it up.
Okay, brilliant. So that's something to...
Next one, you won't work it out. If only it was raining.
Brilliant.
Okay?
Go on.
And the last one, what's tomato with you?
What's tomato with you?
Yeah.
Look how pleased he is.
You're obsessed with puns, aren't you, at the moment, Kay?
It just works, I think it works.
Yeah. You love puns.
So, there you go.
So which of those are you gonna choose, right?
Oh, well, I'm gonna have to choose. Don't do that, you know it can't live without a head.
Can we play a tune and we'll come back with
Yeah,
that?
I reckon.
Find out what that is.
Yeah.
Wow, what a history lesson that's gonna be.
Daddy Warhols and Bohemian Like You on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Karl, what's the story then?
Right, so what did you say you're going for? You've got your 3 titles, your 3 teasers.
Well, I think I'm gonna go for Don't Do That to It, you know it can't live without an head.
I'm looking forward to this.
Right.
Right.
So this is Educating Ricky, for those that have just tuned in.
Now, something that Ricky told me about when he was educating me was that if you cut its head off, it lives for a week,
Yeah.
right?
And the only
what
reason it dies is because it can't take on water.
Sure. It doesn't have a great time in that week, though, does it?
No.
I mean, it doesn't get much done, I don't imagine.
It just needs water, and because it can't find any by its eyes, it eventually dies,
Yeah.
right? So what?
No, it's not, that's not, it's 'cause
Anyway.
it can't drink.
Anyway.
So have you heard that one about worms?
Okay.
I have, go on.
If you cut a worm in half,
Yeah.
a lot of people have said in the past that it'll turn into 2 worms.
Right.
But that isn't actually true.
Okay. Who said that?
No, it used to be like, you know,
Kids at school
they said it on, kids at school and stuff.
Yeah.
So that, you know, a lot of people think that.
Don't pick him up on stuff, Steve, it's bad enough.
Sure.
So, but what they can do, if you get a worm, right, and you find out which end its head's at,
Right.
if you you've got its head there at the left-hand side, right, and if you sort of cut it in half,
Right.
but not in half, so there's more of its neck than the tail, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bit that you've cut off will sort of die, and the rest of the worm will get better. So in a way, you can cut it in half, and it'll survive, but only one half will survive.
Okay.
Yeah? What have you learnt there?
I wish you hadn't chosen that one, Rick, to be honest.
I I know, because it's not. It's nothing, is it?
Yeah.
You know that joke, how do you tell a worm's head from its eye? You put it in a bowl of flour and wait till it farts.
Yes.
Right? I told my mate that, right? And he went, what if it coughs?
Yeah.
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 So, there is a bit of truth in that myth of cutting one in half.
Where did you get this information? I don't understand where you get this information
That was from the Fortean Times. It was like the myth about worms.
Yeah.
That was the big article that week.
Did it take you as long to read that article as it took you to tell us just then?
I like the fact that it starts off debunking a myth that we hadn't heard of anyway.
Exactly.
You know the big thing about cutting a worm in half and making 2 worms? No. Yeah. What's the other one? What's the other
it's not
headline?
the thing to do either, by the way. Don't go doing it.
No. It's not very nice.
But,
It's cruel.
but it can get by
And
if
it's
you
pointless.
do. Yeah.
There's no scientific worth
Yeah.
in that.
Well, there you go.
Okay then.
So the others now, you see
was the
what I
others?
do. No,
What
I'll
was the
tell you
others?
the other titles. You're not having them yet. That's the whole idea of this. People will be driving or about to go out doing the shopping. They'll think about that now.
What was the other 2?
Well, the other 2.
They won't think about that. They've forgotten
No,
that.
they will. They will.
No, they've forgotten that already.
If only it was raining. And what's tomato with you?
Right,
I'm looking forward to that one.
No, you've got to tell me tomato with you.
Look what's happening. You see, you already want more education, and this is what listeners will be doing.
I tell you, I wish you were a teacher. I so wish you were a teacher.
Do you know what I mean? Kids would be saying, I know it's 3:30, but I don't want to go home. I want more.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm doing with you. I'm teaching you.
Why are
Taking
you
in
teaching
information.
me things about not to cut worms in half and what's tomato with you? Please tell me what's tomato with you, Carl.
In a bit.
No.
In a bit.
Rick,
What?
I tell you, he's thought the show through. He's
Yeah.
teasing the audience. You're excited. They're listening.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. So listen, I think we should all, because we got your competition to squeeze in. We got all these great goodies. Let's not
This is
forget.
amazing.
Hello, children of the corn.
I do feel
gotta
slightly
get that
guilty
away
that,
before
that
3 o'clock.
now this is Karl Pilkington's show. I don't think we should have our names involved.
No.
It's not fair, is it? And I think we should give Karl the money.
I don't want my name to this. It's a Ricky Gervais show. Yeah? Right, the quiz.
Yeah.
Will we get that out of the way, because they've only got an hour to start.
Don't you worry
emailing.
about that, Carl. I've already got this one. I'm thinking on your terms now. Let's play a tune. We'll come back
What
with
we
the big competition information. All right? Money Mark. We got a classic from Money Mark from his album Push the Button. Play that, Carl. And afterwards, are we excited? You got the competition. Look at his face. He's so excited now. He's thought this through.
He's loving it.
Rockbusters.
Rockbusters. Yeah. What?
Agreed.
Yeah.
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 Should we do that?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Go on.
You're rejuvenated, are you?
Yeah,
You're
let's
feeling
go for it
okay.
now. Let's
Second hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hangover finished with?
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
all done?
Done.
Good.
Done. I had some water.
Excellent. That'll often sort it out.
Yeah.
Well done.
Flea is the best way.
He just had an argument with a punter. Someone
on.
called up and said, I don't think a flea's very good. How would the flea know? Tell him what he said. He said, how would the flea know what train to get on? He went, he gets to Euston and look at the timetable.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he went, we're not going to agree on this. He got annoyed at him, because the bloke said he'd be better to be a wasp.
Yeah.
A wasp would not survive, would it, on, you know, a Virgin train or something? So,
Why wouldn't it?
it just wouldn't, because people really don't like wasps, so somebody would end up clouting it and killing it, and that
Yeah.
brain would never get to his body, so...
Yeah.
Right, yeah, it is quiz time.
Whee!
This is the moment we've all been looking forward to.
Do you want to tease them with the prizes?
No. Not really, because they might not bother phoning in. Or it's not a phone, or is it? It's an email.
Alright.
Okay, well, a quick reminder then, we got to the office. I don't want people to think that we'll just keep plugging the office DVD. We've got nothing else to give away.
No one gives anything away.
No,
And those
that's
were just
why.
hanging around in Carl's little room.
Did you get a guy from HMV just to nick, did you get a guy just nick these from
Was it
HMV
the
and carry
beard
them out?
and the ponytail?
Was that the
Yeah.
story? So we got the Office DVD, obviously. We got the remix, XFM's remix album, volume 2. That's sort of remixes of various tunes. Quite a good little compilation album here. One of those kind of the best Coldplay, Travis, Oasis, blah 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 albums in the world
Excellent.
ever. And
Let's play some of them, 'cause
yeah,
there's nothing in the library.
exactly. Have a look on there. See what
4
you fancy.
Alanis Morissette, 9 Catatonia. I just count, isn't that?
But the big one, the big star prize that you're all playing for is, of course, the DVD widescreen version of Children of the Corn, Stephen King's horror film. Lest we forget, it's got Peter Horton as the star. So, So look forward to that. We're going to give Shadow away separately, are we? We're going to do that separately?
Yeah,
We'll give away the DJ Shadow tickets at a separate.
Right, so we're playing for those DVDs and CDs, and what
it's an email competition, don't bother phoning
email, the phone lines are lighting up a bit, so put the phone down, get the computer started up, and it's ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk, if you know the answers to these, right? And the way it works, we did it last week, but if you didn't hear it, I'll give you some initials, and like a bit of a cryptic clue. So, and you work out who the band is or the artist, right? It's always a band or an artist. It's not any TV programs and that. So, say like last week we had S, didn't we? And it was better than the average homeless person, and that was Supertramp, right? So it's not always XFM music; it can be anything. And there's 3 of them.
They've got to get all 3, have they?
You've got to get all 3 and email in.
How long this intro so far has taken.
Yeah, but here we go then, right? First initials, LR.
LR.
LR,
okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And the cryptic clue is,
you should have thought it through. You should have thought it out before you came in.
Yeah, cryptic clue.
You've got it?
Yeah.
I'll take that book to the toilet with me.
I'll take that book to the toilet with me.
Yeah. Yeah.
LR.
LR.
I'll take that book to the toilet with me.
And don't shout out if you know the answer, 'cause...
No.
No idea, Carl. No idea.
Right, okay, so there's 1. Right, the second one, FL.
FL.
This one's actually been emailed in as a suggestion.
Okay.
That person who's done that, don't email in, 'cause you're disqualified from the comp. So...
I'd love him to be a teacher.
So...
It'd be great, wouldn't it? Just to see him one day. Can't we do that? Can't we get you a placement somewhere for you to teach history to sort of like, 14-year-olds?
I think science, Rick.
Science would be good, yeah.
Right.
I'll tell you what.
Go on.
You got a lot of just quickly for me, Carl. Explain, say, what can we get him to explain that everyone learns as a kid? Science.
Photosynthesis.
Right. So, FL, right? FL are the letters, and the cryptic clue, blow the candles out before you eat the cake.
Blow the candles out before you eat the cake.
Yeah. Blow the candles out before you eat the cake. The letters there, FL.
Alright, we've got LR, we've got FL.
Yeah. And finally, the third one, NS.
Hold on, how many have they got to get?
3.
Don't worry, there's no more after this, Rick.
Right? NS. How can I wash up in something shaped like that? Right? That's one of mine. So very quickly recap, just in case we missed any. LR is the first one. LR. I'll take that book to the toilet with me. Cryptic clue. We had FL. Blow the candles out before you eat the cake. And the final one, NS. How can I wash up in something shaped like that? If you think you know the bands, you just email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. You win the DVDs, the CDs, and that's it.
He's great, isn't he? I could sit here and watch him all day do this. Wow.
So ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
And we'll give the answers out just before, we finish, 'cause then we'll keep them up.
Alright.
Carl, just briefly, this is module 4A, natural history. Yeah. Just briefly explain evolution. So, natural selection, origin of the species, Darwin. Like, just briefly describe.
That's the monkey thing. It is, isn't it?
Oh, well done.
Yeah, go on.
Tune, Carl.
What do you fancy playing?
Rick, I know you're always keen to rejuvenate the reputations of certain artists when you think maybe they've been kind of unfairly treated in the history of rock and roll.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a band I've always thought has been treated badly.
Yeah.
The Lemonheads.
Go on.
You with me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lemonheads, if I could talk, I'd tell you.
Yeah.
He wrote some good little tunes, Evan Dando,
no,
before he went to
good.
the potty.
What would you rather have, right? Carl, would you rather have a lemon for a head, a radio for a head, what other band is there with something head?
Radiohead. Oh, you've done that.
Yeah. Or a talking head.
Right. Third one.
No, but you don't know what, no, because you've got you, and then you've got someone else's head on top, and it doesn't shut up. It's my head. It's my talking head coming out of your head. Yeah, so a radio head, just a radio head, and you can tune in, right?
You know you said, Carl, that wasps were one of the most irritating things on the planet. Can I offer another suggestion?
Yeah.
You with me on that?
I am
No,
today.
go on then. Okay.
Educating Ricky, we got two left, don't we? I'm looking
We've
forward
still
to
got
these.
2 more. We've still got, If Only It Was Raining, and, What's Tomato With You?
He says it. I'll tell you what, I wish the listeners could see how happy he was when we started getting emails coming in.
Oh yeah, people, they're flooding in, actually.
Yeah, and he's so happy, he started dancing along going, well, that proves it's a good competition, he said!
Look at that, look at that! Will you look at that, mate?
What?
There's
Look
loads of
at
people
that.
emailing there.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what it is, Carl, it's not the competition, it's this, Children of the Corn! Widescreen DVD!
Next week, some staples and pencils!
I'll tell you
A
what,
piece of carpet!
tell you what, right?
What?
Now we've got them, and they're staying, something we've still got to do
Yeah.
is,
He is running the show now, he's doing well, isn't he? Because I've done nothing. I've done nothing towards this. I'm coming up my hangover a little bit, if you're worried.
remember,
So, go on.
remember last week we
Yeah.
started a new feature
Yeah.
called, That Song's Got a Good Story in It. And
Brilliant, I love your catchy titles, they're excellent!
Right, and the idea was it was a story in
Yeah.
a song, which meant that if it was played on the radio, you couldn't just, like, fade it out, because you've got to have the full story.
Yeah.
Right, well, last week we started the feature with Stevie Wonder, Living for the City,
Yeah.
right?
But you played the version where it fades out.
Yeah, I didn't know there was more to it, so Steve told me what album it was on.
Yeah.
I've gone and got it. We've got the second half to that story
Yeah.
this week.
Yeah.
So, you've got half the story. What was it? What had happened is, like, the lad's living in Mississippi. There's not much going on there.
Mississippi. That's someone off Rainbow's mum.
Yeah.
Living, what, Mississippi?
Yeah. His man was a cleaner.
Yeah.
Trying to get by. They didn't have a great life, but they still looked after the kids and stuff. There's more to it than that.
Have you got it ready?
There's more to it than
I haven't got it ready.
I should hope so.
We'll probably do it at about 11:30.
So look forward
Okay.
to that, the second
got
half of
that.
Stevie Wonder's Living for the City, a week later. I love a show that's carefully planned. So listen, then, I watched the
This isn't a show. This isn't a show. This isn't a radio show. This is.
I don't know what this is.
No, I don't know what it is. We just might as well start banging tambourines and, it's ridiculous. This is rubbish. Right? But wait, some people emailed in, put him in a wheelie bin, went to Blackpool! Right? Some people emailed in the stories, songs with stories in it. One of them was Babushka, and he went, what's that? And I went to ask Katie, what is it? I said, oh, it's about a woman who dresses up as another woman to seduces her husband. He went, it wouldn't work. Just dismissed it like that. Why do you think it would work?
Because you'd know. I mean, say like, right, Suzanne, right, who I
Yeah.
go out with,
Yeah.
right? She can see me from, say if I'm coming down the high street,
Yeah.
she knows it's me by the way I walk.
Right.
So, just the fact that this woman went and put a wig on, there is no...
You haven't even heard the song!
I know, but you're saying that she put a disguise on and he's
Yeah.
like, oh, I fancy her, and he takes her out, and he doesn't know it's his missus. It's just...
You're not buying it.
I mean, I'm controlling this
Whereas
feature.
the flea with your brain going to Glasgow, perfect sense. Yeah. Babushka, rubbish.
Carl, can we have the tomato story after the next tune?
Yeah.
Bit of Coldplay.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah. Coldplay. The Scientist on XFM 104.9. Right. Competition, isn't it?
No, it's Educating Ricky Part 2.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
I wasn't even listening. He's doing all the work, I wasn't even listening. Oh, and he spilled some water down on that. Right, what's this one again then?
Right.
What's the teaser headline?
Teaser headline is, What's Tomato With You?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Go on.
How excited were you when you came up with that? You couldn't wait to come in and tell us, could you?
I think it's a good one because you won't forget it now, will you? I mean, like the worm one. What's so special about the worm?
You know, a lot of people think that if you cut a worm in half, two worms will grow, but no. What happens is if you cut the head end slightly nearer the tail than the head, the tail will die, but the worm with the head will be okay. So, it's exploded a myth, and taught me something.
Right, so, the second one, part 2 of Educating Ricky. What's Tomato with You?
Yeah.
What this one's about is, ages ago...
Scientific.
There's never a date. There's never a country, a location.
Okay, settle down, children. This is A-level history. Right.
Once upon a time.
Yeah. When a mental place with swords was a king, forget his name, but he was a loony. So, and it was literally ages ago.
Yeah.
So, good luck in the exam. Yeah.
Right. So, like, you know, alright, many years ago.
Oh, yes, yeah, cleared that up. Go on.
They thought tomatoes were poisonous. Right?
Okay.
Because what
Hold on, are they going to be proved wrong at the end of this story?
Well,
Because I don't want to give away the ending, but is it something to do with are they poisonous tomatoes?
no.
Oh, you having a laugh.
I don't believe it.
But,
Go on.
I could have been eating tomatoes all this time.
Oh, Steve, what's the matter with you anyway?
Okay, so hang on a minute.
What's the
Let's just
matter with you?
recap quickly. Many years ago,
Yeah.
when people thought tomatoes were poisonous.
yeah.
Go on, yeah.
Well, they didn't know they were poisonous then, because they were still eating them. But what was happening
Well, they're not.
was-
But they're not poisonous.
but hang on a minute.
Alright, and it's not, I'm just gonna listen. I'm not even
Okay,
gonna
yeah,
talk.
no, okay, I'm not going to tackle
So,
anymore.
if you remember, years ago, they didn't have, like, pottery plates. they had lead plates, right?
What are you talking?
Just let him talk.
Sorry, what year is this?
Let him talk.
Come on.
Plates made out of lead, and
Right.
what they'd end up doing, they'd say, right, do you want a tomato? And they'd go, yeah, alright. And they'd put the tomato on the lead plate and cut it, and because of the acid in the tomato, right, it would sort of make the lead runny, and the lead would go into the tomato, and they'd say, oh, it's lovely this, and they'd be eating it, they'd get food poisoning, lead poisoning, what have you, and they'd be really ill. So they thought tomatoes were poisonous, so they didn't eat them for many years.
And when
then
you say
someone
they,
said,
do you
this
mean
didn't
the
happen.
people of Narnia?
Yeah, this didn't happen.
Where was
Carl.
this happening?
Sort of in Britain and that.
You put him on the spot there. Oh, I hope there's no uppity pupils at this school when they go, what do you mean, sir? Oh, if you're gonna... Oh, I'm fed up with you.
Do you understand?
No.
So the
No, you've got... No, right, okay, first of all, Carl, where'd you get this information from?
Where did I
14
get
times
that?
as well?
Do you know,
You can't remember.
I don't know where I got that from. I don't know where I got it from. But why don't you think that makes sense?
But, what? Someone once got lead poisoning from a tomato?
Not just one, loads, and then all of a sudden... No.
Why is this educating me?
Because I'm telling you that tomatoes, you
But I
eat them...
can't take anything away from this.
Yeah,
I don't know what to take away from this. What have I learned? What have I learned? Don't mix lead with tomatoes. Why is this educational in any shape or form? What are you telling me? A long time ago in the land of Glunk, right, where the ninnies did slib, right, they thought tomatoes were poisonous because they ate plates of lead. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but we all know tomatoes aren't poisonous.
Is that what we're taking from the story?
Is that the moral of the story? Don't believe these people that I'd never heard of before. What are you talking about, Carl?
I think it's a bit weird.
It's a bit weird, yeah.
These the same people that were spreading those malicious worm rumours.
My hangover's coming back. I've got to get some water. Play a record that was rubbish. I'm eating.
Hey?
I'm eating.
So am I. Carl, you have to carry on.
Right, yeah.
We're all eating.
Crisps, food crisps.
So last week, yeah, you were playing your feature, that song I shouldn't switch off because I'm enjoying the story.
Yeah.
And we played Living for the City, only you played the single mix, which doesn't have the entire second act, if you will. So, Carl, you've not heard it before.
I've
You're
never
excited.
heard it before.
You're excited to hear the second act, because as far as you're aware, there was a young guy, he's living with his family, they're fairly impoverished in Mississippi, but, you know, they're happy, they're getting on alright. But you're not even aware that he's moving to the big city.
No, it just fades out.
Well, that's the city in question.
I mean, I've liked this song for, must be, you know, 3 or 4 years, and I've always listened to the single version. I had no idea that I didn't know the full story. So,
Yeah. It's not, I mean, and I know your attention to detail, you like to know the full story, like, where everything
well,
was.
the whole
and-
idea of the feature is to say,
Yeah.
you know, you've got to listen
where
to the
was the
song.
lead plate thing? Where was the lead plate thing? Where was the lead plate thing?
That was like a few years back.
Where was it? Where was
in
it?
Britain and Scotland.
Yeah.
It was a problem all over the world. They had to deal with it.
You're making it up now.
Is it
So-
something you saw in Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
Right. So anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the Lion and the Witch, yeah? Go on.
Go on.
so far then, what did we learn in this story from
We learned
Stevie
so
Wonder?
far from Stevie that there's a young lad, he's, as I say, he's got a family, he's fairly happy, except they're very poor, and they struggle to get by, but they're happy and they're doing it. Anyway, he's moving to the big city. Carl, this is the bit you didn't realise. Just play the track.
Okay, here we go. So this is halfway through.
This is
now,
halfway
yeah?
through the tune now. This is, you've not heard this before, have you?
Let's
okay.
Sorry, we accidentally played an episode of Kojak. By mistake. We were going to play a song.
Carl, what did you make of that then?
Yeah, what's happening there then?
Eh? He was living with his family, he was fairly impoverished.
Went
He's
on a
moved
bus.
to the
That
new...
bus he was on, was it?
Right. So
So what's your take on it, Carl?
After hearing that, what I've worked out by it, the first part that we heard last week, everything's alright, but it's not that great living in Mississippi, right? So he goes, oh, I'm gonna go to New York. There's plenty of work there.
Yeah.
They'll sort of accept me as, you know, and everything. So he goes there, and, the weird thing is, he's hardly, like, been in New York for a second. He gets on a bus, all of a sudden some cop is arresting him. He's like, what's going on? And then he's got 10 years. I mean, what you can't hear, because the levels are quite bad. I mean, I work with sound. I can't really hear what's going on.
You're criticising
I'm
Stevie
sort
Wonder
of
now.
guessing that he didn't pay his bus fare or something. And,
10 years.
He got 10 years for that.
I really don't know what was going on.
Right.
Oh.
But you're not happy because obviously it's quite
Do you think Stevie Wonder left out some vital ingredients in the story, in your education? Like where it was, or... At least he got where it was. You can tell what year it is. It's, right in the mid-70s there. That funky New York 70s sound.
Alright.
Yeah.
You're pretty disappointed, aren't you? You're pretty worried because
So what went on?
yeah.
What
You know,
happened?
well, you're aware, Carl, that because that shows quite a bad image of New York. It's quite an intolerant city, by all accounts. They arrested a guy,
But it is quite
seemingly
bad,
for
'cause
being black.
that's one song where you shouldn't go to New York. Killing a Georgie Rod Stewart. That lad, he was doing alright in Scotland and said, I'm gonna go to the big city. He got done in.
Yeah.
Seems to me it's that you don't go there if you've got, like, problems, don't think New York's the answer.
Right.
Oh, hold on, yeah. So what you're saying, that if you're a bit fed up with your life, but you live with your mum and she's, like, really nice and you got friends, and life's not that bad,
Yeah.
don't go and be murdered, or what? What are you saying? Don't go and be murdered.
Well,
Don't
leave
go and...
leave
What,
home.
go on.
Leave home, but don't go to New York.
Right.
There's other places.
Where would you go? Sheffield?
Well, don't know, but
Yeah.
But
So-
you're a little mank lad, weren't you? You're in your garden. We had your train set. Your brother blew up. There was a horse next door, and you thought, oh, I want to go to London. So, do you know what I mean? You're like that.
yeah, but
You're
first of all-
in many ways like the fella
Yeah,
in
but
that song, and like Georgie.
no, because
In many ways, you are a bit like Georgie, aren't you?
I had a car, so
No, are you a little bit like Georgie in many
no,
ways?
I didn't get on a bus. I had a car, so I wasn't gonna have the problem he had for a start.
Right.
But I mean, I suppose there's loads of things you can look at that story and take out of it. That's what I like about the feature, right?
What?
So
That's what you like about the feature?
the feature that we're doing.
Oh, right.
That song's got a good story.
If you had
in
a
it.
time machine, where would you go? What year would you go? Would you go
Probably the 60s.
Okay, would you go forward at all? What's
No.
your favourite year in the future?
No, I don't know.
If someone could tell your future to you,
I
if someone
wouldn't
could,
do it, wouldn't do it.
you wouldn't want to know.
No.
You wouldn't, you straight away, you knew it. Straight away, there was no hesitation.
Yeah.
You've thought about this, haven't you?
No.
You've thought
Okay.
to yourself, if someone can reveal my future,
Carl,
you're
you've
not gonna know.
got to do one of these things, right? You know, like Quantum Leap, like a fella in Quantum Leap, what's his name?
I forget his name, but yeah.
Yeah, and you've got a little fella with Hal, and he's telling you that, right? Would you rather go back, and you go in someone's body, would you rather go back, you could go back to be, a donkey that's carrying Mary to Bethlehem. You could, be a Saigon prostitute in 1975. All those GIs queuing up.
Think about it.
Or, you could be, Moby Dick.
Which of those would you be, Carl? Think about it.
Probably Moby Dick's the best option, isn't it?
Okay.
So
What work have we got?
Play a tune, Carl. After this, we need to educate Ricky for the final time.
final time educating Ricky.
We've still got to give away these tickets to DJ Shadow, and we've got to give the answers to your magnificent
We've only got a quarter
competition.
of an hour. It's not enough time in this show. It's packed.
Race for the prize from the Flaming Lips. Competition answer time, is it, Carl?
Yeah, we did this like about an hour ago.
Rockbusters.
Rockbusters.
With Karl Pilkington.
Yeah, I gave you some initials. The initials sort of made up a band. We had LR, we had NS,
Yeah,
we
just-
had
to-
FL.
to-
Well, give us the clues. Give us the clues and the
LR,
answers.
what?
Right, so LR, the clue was, I'll take that book to the toilet with me.
What's
the
the
answer?
answer?
Lou Reed.
Lou Reed.
Good.
That's very good. That's very good, Carl. Well done.
Alright, okay, next one. FL, blow the candles out before you eat the cake. Yeah, we just played them. Flaming Lips.
There we are.
Very
Okay, and the final one was NS. How can I wash up in something shaped like this?
Yeah.
That was NSYNC. Yeah. So,
NSYNC.
NSYNC. It'd be a bit.
NSYNC.
If you had a sink, you wash up in a sink
Yeah.
shaped like an N. You'd be like, oh, have I got everything out? So-
Has anyone got that? Wow.
Right.
Well,
so,
no, there are right answers. I have to say, Carl, you've done very well. It was an enormous response. I'm just going to click on one of these emails randomly. I'm not even going to look. Who we got here? We've got Kath Turner is the winner. Kath Turner gets those great DVDs and
Just like
CDs,
Catherine
including
watching Children of the Corn tonight.
Children of the Corn.
She was going out, but I imagine she's gonna phone a few friends and say, I can't come out, I'm ill.
Exactly.
They go, you're not watching Children of the Corn. I go, no.
And we've learnt as well that there are about 5 other sequels to Children of the Corn, so maybe we'll give those away consecutive
Brilliant.
weeks.
What else have we got to do? Have we got anything else to do? Quick, Carl, what would you rather be, a tree frog or a tree crab? Quick. What would you rather be?
Straight away.
Tree frog or a tree crab?
Tree frog.
Why?
Don't know what one is. You just said pick one quick.
A tree frog or a tree crab? What would you rather be, a tree frog, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, what would you rather be, a tick or a leech? They both suck blood, there's not a lot in it, go on.
Leech.
Why?
Because I heard they've got, I was reading about them yesterday, they've got 300 teeth, and what they do is, if they get on you, right, and you didn't get it off with a match or anything, it would stay there, and it eat 5 times the amount of blood to make it 5 times bigger than the size of itself.
Oh, you're a scientist!
And then it'll just go, oh, I've had enough, and it falls off.
Okay.
Naturally.
What would you rather be, a puppy or a kitten?
Kitten.
Why?
Just look better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some great adverts there on XFM.
I enjoyed 'em.
104.9.
Absolutely. We have to give away these 3 pairs. We have to give these away, Rick.
Yeah,
We've
yeah.
got 3 pairs of
I
DJ
know, but
Shadows.
turn up with
to-
this
and
is
there's just not enough
so
time.
jam-packed. I think we've planned too much for this
We
show.
have indeed. We
Next week, I think we have a little bit flabbier next week.
Rick,
Do less, do less.
Rick, can we chill out next week, please?
Yeah. Go on then.
So yeah, any ideas, guys? Any questions? Sort of DJ Shadow related questions? Any Shadow,
DJ Shadow.
or DJ questions? Carl, any ideas
What does
there?
the word DJ mean?
Yeah, it's too easy.
It's
I'll tell you something I do know,
Go on.
right? But I can't really get a question out of it.
Go on. Just tell us.
There's a shadow somewhere.
It's already good, isn't
I'm loving it
No,
already.
right? There's a shadow, I think it was in America,
Yeah.
and it's on a quiet road. I'm guessing somewhere like Boston, that's what I
don't.
imagine.
Okay.
Right.
No.
Somewhere like Boston, and people at night used to see this shadow moving about, and they go, what's that? Right? And it got known, the town, the little local town got known for this shadow, but it didn't cause any problems. People
What are you
used to-
talking about?
It was
Just
like-
you've lost me.
What are you talking
No,
about?
do you know, like, some places get famous, like, Scotland's got the Loch Ness Monster and that, but
No,
it doesn't
go
cause
on,
any,
yeah.
but it doesn't cause any problems.
Doesn't exist, go on.
Right, so there's this shadow walking about on the road. And,
What do you mean? No, what's he, again? Rubbish.
Right, so it's walking
Nonsense.
about,
Where did you read this? Where did you
it's
see
walking
this?
about, this was on the internet, and
Oh,
I'm sure...
sorry! Sorry!
Right.
I thought it was shite.
I didn't know it was on the internet.
Right, so this shadow is moving about, and,
Independently of an object.
yeah, and the local mayor and that is like, yeah, it's a bit weird, but it's not harming anyone.
The mayor involved!
Was he elected to that post?
Hey, Mayor, we got a problem down here. Seems like a shadow. Well, it's not causing any. No, it's
It's
just.
causing any problems?
Yeah, go on.
But that's the thing, it was left for years, and then it did start causing problems.
I see, that's it. If you leave these shadows to go unchecked, Rick, they go crazy.
Yeah.
You let them run amok in the
Yeah.
city.
Yeah.
You've got to stand
What
down
did it do?
on
What did it
Roman
do?
shadows.
What did the shadow do?
It was pushing people off the bikes.
It was what?
It was pushing people off the bikes.
Oh!
I'll find out more for that next week. Right, that'll tease
Oh,
them.
you're a maniac!
We'll do more on that. We haven't had time for
Please
educating.
never have children.
Right, listen.
Just promise me now you'll never have kids.
We haven't got time.
Okay,
now
listen,
for-
alright, DJ Shadow, have we got time to give these tickets away?
Yeah, if they just call up, we'll.
No, I'll tell you what, I've got a question, right?
Go on.
Where does Karl think this may have taken place? If you've been listening to the show, where do you think this evil shadow has been running amok? Let us know. The number, Karl?
Good question.
08700 800 1234. So,
Excellent.
but that's it. We are actually out of time.
We are indeed.
now.
Have I got time for a song for the ladies?
It's a bit tight. I was
Why?
told to finish
It's
now.
5:02.
I know, but we've got to get finished early today. So
Why?
just 'cause we have, and we're wasting more time talking about why we have to.
Oh, this is pathetic.
So they call up. Where did they see the ghost?
Yeah.
And you've got to pick the tickets up from reception. You can go tonight, see DJ Shadow. That's
Shoddy.
it.
This
right?
is shoddy.
Right. See you then.